Hi everyone, it's Fenway from Jasper's Game Day. You may notice that I am missing my lovely partner Sarah today. She's actually in the first game, so I will be doing all of this by myself this morning, which is completely okay. Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. I am Fenway from Jasper's Game Day. Like I said, Jasper's Game Day is suicide prevention and awareness charity, and that is what we are raising money for this week. Today is the 6th and final day of the Jasper's Game Week Aussie Edition, and I cannot be more excited. Just so you know, if we hit 7K by the end of today, on the Tiltify link, which is in the chat, you can donate there. Then we will be giving away a D&D Beyond Legendary Bundle, which is everything that Wizards has put out regarding official D&D sourcebook material, and that is definitely a heck of a prize. So don't forget to donate if you can. Keep posting about it if you feel like it. And every $250 added to the bar, there's more chat giveaways. So thank you all so much, and keep doing what you're doing. You all are saving lives and doing amazing. And I'll see you later.
Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, everyone. Welcome to Jasper's Game Week, Aussie Edition, the final day. I am your NVCDM for this morning, for the first game. Thank you so much for being here in chat, coming to influence the chaos. As always, we are here playing some Dungeons and Dragons, raising money for Jasper's Game Day, an organization dedicated to mental health, suicide awareness, and of course, suicide prevention. I'm super lucky to be joined by some fabulous players from not only Australia, but across the pond. So we have, let's introduce them. Sorry, I'm getting Clint in my ear. So let's introduce our players in order. We have, let me see my lay. Chris, tell us about yourself.
No. Let's go back to you, Nick. Thanks.
That's Chris, everyone. Next up on my overlay is Saz.
Hey, everyone. You've probably all seen me this week. I'm Saz from Meeples and Dragons.
Thank you, Saz. Matt.
Hello, I'm Matt. I've been around here a few times at this point, and I am from Split the Party.
Thank you very much, Matt. Dave, down on the bottom row in the overlay.
Excellent. Hi, I'm Dave. Some people know me as Beakerpa. I'm just here to have a bit of fun and have some shenanigans, so that's right.
Thanks, Dave. Tammie.
Hi, my name is Tammie. You can find me as Talera79, and this is my last game of the week, so if you're going to plan anything to drop on me like chaos, this is the game to do it.
Excellent. And last but by no means least, Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm on Twitter as Velcor. I'm with Jasper's Game Day. I had to come down and play these games, and I've heard nothing but awesome things about last year's game week, and I had to be part of this one. And I'm happy to be here. And this is my first Aussie game. So if you want to do something to me, please do it to Chris instead.
Oh, you have just invited it for yourself.
Excellent. Continuing that theme, as with every game, we have some reward tiers. They are down in the Tiltify link that you can see in this stream. We've got some fun ones today, some you've probably seen before, and at least one that you probably haven't. But I will leave that to the audience to look at. Feel free to donate to absolutely throw this adventure off the rails before it begins. Also, we will be doing some giveaways throughout the stream as we hit significant milestones. And this is the big one, if we make it to $7,000, we will be giving away a legendary bundle courtesy of D&D Beyond. That is all 44 official digital source books. So if you can get us there, massive hype, you have a chance of being able to win that for yourself. It's an excellent prize. And without further ado, let us begin the adventure. So, everyone, you have been journeying together for several days towards a town named Old Shear. You were spurred into action by a letter from the captain of the town guard, a fellow named Varius. In his letter, he said that there'd been a series of deaths under strange circumstances. Although a little light on the details, he was adamant that he was needing assistance from some willing adventurers, especially as his resources have been stretched thin in the lead up to the harvest moon. We join our party, camera zooms in as they just start to near the town of Old Shear. It's just after midday. A crisp autumn wind rustles the leaves in the nearby trees as all of you walk the last few miles to town. Now I'm just going to check this donation. Great. Thank you for that donation.
Well played, audience.
So, to introduce the characters, leading this procession is Saz. Would you like to tell us about your character?
So I can't actually remember her physical description, but I can tell you a little bit about her. She is the embodiment of spring, if you will. So she's got birds on her shoulders, there's one on her head. Every time her cloak moves just a little bit, you hear the sound of, if you've ever heard a tree full of lorikeets at dusk, that is the sound that comes out of her cloak as she's walking out.
Excellent. And walking in step with Florin, we have Tammie, your character. Would you like to introduce them?
So my character's name is Summer. Summer is very close to Florin, and they call themselves sisters to the rest of the group, even though it's quite obvious they're not biologically related. My character is, when you think of Summer, you have heat, but you also have that bright, clear light. And she almost has a slight aura of that bright skin. And she's got like golden blonde hair. And she just embodies, when you open those windows and the light that comes in through the windows.
Excellent. Walking a little ways behind and possibly standing slightly shorter than the two of you is Joe. Would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah, I'll be playing is a kobold. You see, just has a little bag slung around his shoulder and a couple of swords, and some little kind of loincloth around his bits and bobs, and he's kind of just trudging along, looking up at these people that are taller than him, but he's used to that. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Joe. Next to Joe, we have, next to we have Dave. Would you like to introduce your character, Dave, if you can manage?
I'm quite sure that I can manage, but yes, so standing at a little bit over 3 foot, standing, yeah, that works. Standing and kind of struggling to keep up a little bit is, my character is a cleric, and his name is Will Be Done. So he's God's will to be done. And yeah, he's just going to be able to go through and see how he goes.
Excellent. Hopping along just out of the bushes in what I can only describe as possibly the best cosplay of the week so far is Chris.
That's
Chris,
amazing.
would you like to introduce your character?
Master Pretty is a harridan. He enjoys spring. He enjoys bringing joy to others. He is in a lovely cream robe and clutching a staff and reading from a book of magic because he is a mage that brings joy to the world. Hop, hop. I'm a bunny.
Oh, dear. And last, but by no means least, and I'd probably hazard the tallest member of the party, Matt, would you like to introduce your character?
Yep. So I'm playing Klungo. He has no last name. It's like Cher. and he's basically a troll, probably about 9 or 10 feet tall, while still somehow counting as the medium category for D&D. And he's got like a little loincloth on. The only clothing he's kind of wearing is this little loincloth and armor, being that he has like strapped rocks to him. So like there's like little red bands going around like on his shoulders and anywhere where he thinks he needs a bit of protection. And he's got like a little shield, and it's kind of made out of wood with little crystals embedded in it. And then he's got a really big, maybe self-carved battle axe, and it's also made out of this like sharpened blue mineral that he's found and made into a weapon. And he just has like a big smile on his face. And I need to ask this from last Jaspers, because it's literally the first time I played him since then. Am I allowed to still have my monkey from Barovia last year?
I am going to allow this.
Okay. Okay, so on his shoulder, it seems like they had a bit of a rocky relationship, forgive the pun, to start with. But he has a tiny little monkey sitting on his shoulder that has like a knife kind of like strapped to the end of his tail, like a scorpion.
That is truly terrifying.
Yeah.
A new best friend.
They seem to be very friendly towards each other now.
Now, as you guys are all drawing towards the town, you feel as though you've crossed some kind of magical threshold, and you feel this surge of power overtakes you. And I am going to need everyone to roll me a D100, please.
God, I need dice for this. All right, here we go.
It's my D10 when I need it.
Got a 98.
Ooh, I got
Okay.
58.
All right, starting with you hear this faint ethereal sounding music, almost like it's playing a theme tune dedicated only to you, and this is going to continue for the next minute or so. Klongo, what did you get?
I got a 58.
58. Okay. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flames.
So tell us no lies and keep your hands to yourself.
And don't touch a butterfly or anything like that.
Oh no.
Rest against a tree and start a forest fire.
Only who can prevent forest fires? Summer, what did you get?
59.
59. Cool. You regain your lowest level expended spell slot. We might keep that in reserve.
Oh my god.
In case someone needs it. Oh dear.
I don't have spell slots.
I'm just watching.
We might convert that to a key point.
Woo!
Okay, that's fine. Will, what did you get?
38.
38. Okay. With a 38, okay. I'm going to hold that for 1 second, if that's all right.
That's more than all right. Can't wait to see what happens.
15.
15. With a 15, you get... for the next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns. It's probably not fun. But going back to this ripple of magic sort of extends up through your feet and like bursts out from your body, creating these small little rifts. And 3 out of these rifts, 3 strange looking creatures that you have never seen before. Somewhere like if you imagine a sponge with little noodly appendages, as 3 flumps spring into existence around you. Good grief. We have more wild magic surges. Let's see. I'm going to catch up on these right now. Joe, you have another one, so I'll get you to roll again.
Just confirming on mine with the 58. Was that the flammable object one?
Yes.
Okay. I put the monkey down real quick.
I was going to say the monkey leaps off of your body. You don't actually pick him up to put him down.
Yeah.
Does he start to sing?
Hang on,
Sometimes this happens. It's okay.
just let me take this first page of the adventure real quick. Anyway, Joe, you had a second one.
43.
43. 43. For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action. So yeah, you feel as if you could move a pace just by looking ahead and imagining yourself in that spot.
I immediately do it. As soon as those flumps appear, it scares the hell out of me. I just go, and I just...
You see that air just disappears and reappears ahead of you guys.
And it keeps happening. It's like...
Yeah.
just all over the place.
In a bizarre kobold pinball, just appearing all over this pathway. Okay, we also have additional surges for Chris, Saz, and Tammie. If you could roll those as well, please.
I got a 1.
A 1. Oh dear. Roll on this table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute.
Awesome.
So we'll deal with that shortly. Saz, what did you get?
29.
29. You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see.
Straight ahead. Full lean into that. Let's go.
I think the flumps have also managed to scare you, and just once, though, unlike Air, who is teleport bouncing all over the place.
Oh, no, not scared. I'm leaning into that. I'm going the whole way.
And reappear. And Chris, what did you get?
21.
21. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw. Let me just check the list. Oh, Plungo, you've got one as well.
Oh no. I knew I shouldn't have eaten this curry again.
It's the last time we let the kobold cook dinner.
No, I like his cooking. It tastes fun.
It's doing weird stuff.
Yeah, it's the good with the bad.
What did you get, Congo?
I got 10-0, so I think that's just a 10.
Yes, I think that's correct. You cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell.
Whoa!
What would you like to hit with your Magic Missile?
Whoa!
Firstly, where is it coming out of?
It's somewhere that I would not to point to. Okay. What is around me just real quick again?
All of your party members, the monkey, and 3 flumps.
All of the party, the monkey, and 3. I don't look. The monkey and I nearly just had another fire problem. Like I remember this from last year, and so it's gonna be the flumps. I don't think I should be harming my friend again, even though it's a bit of a rocky relationship. I don't like him, but I love him, and I'll hurt anyone who hurts him. Okay, I need to roll damage.
It's like 7 missiles, isn't it? I think for 5th.
How many missiles was it? Is it level 1 or is it level 7?
That's a level 5.
5.
Oh,
So it's like 3 and then 4,
That's a
5,
lot
6,
of-
7.
Yeah, any slot using second level or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart, so it's...
Yeah,
Oh, no.
all of us are getting a magic missile too.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna split this out. It's gonna be like a pufferfish porcupine situation, but in like a cartoon.
Okay.
So he's gonna just like erupt, and all the little crystals that like sit on him will just like spin off and become little magic missiles, and everyone will just get one.
Okay.
Dungo does not discriminate.
Roll 1d4 plus 1 for your damage.
3, so 4
3.
total.
Okay, so you all take 4 damage as Klungo just erupts and his crystals spray off each one, touching each of you.
Oh, that still made me puffy again.
Having seen, I think, quite enough, the flumps just pop away from existence once again, as far as you can tell. Also, we have a giveaway. You have 1 minute type chaos in the chat to win some Jasper's Game Day digital dice. Excellent. Now, back to whatever we were doing before this happened.
I'm probably
Okay.
in a tree by now. I think I probably wound up in a tree, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Do you need help? Get down.
Screeching.
It's I have big sticks.
You can absolutely help down if would like to come down.
Would you like to?
Now that the flumps have disappeared.
Okay. I pick him up like a little baby. He's very small to me. And like, there you go.
Oh dear.
And a pet.
Master Pretty, to regain his composure, lights a candle
Okay.
and sits there and stares. at
Oh no,
one-
hold on. Sorry, the kobold catches fire.
Oh, that's true. You seemingly kindly to try and pick him up. You set up the fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
I stopped
it's
dropping. roll.
happening again.
Yeah, it's now furiously rolling on the ground. You are, I guess, make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so sorry, I forgot.
17 or 23.
23. Okay. Yeah. Easily able to act quickly and stop, drop, and roll, putting yourself out. You guys now have a mildly singed kobold.
Is the
To
tree
be
on
fair,
fire
this
as
is
well?
how the monkey and I first got started.
Yeah.
So we will be friends at some point.
If the
Oh,
kobold
dear.
took any extra damage, Will's going to come over and basically perform healing word on him.
Excellent. Okay. After that chaotic interlude, you resume your journey towards the town of Old Shear. As you walk, the wilds give way more to sprawling farmland. You can see fields with folk that are tilling them and working away. You hear distant sounds of farmers calling to farmhands or dogs. You can't quite tell. Then, of course, there are the sheep. Now, you would know that Old Shear is a well-established rural farming community, but what it is most famous for are its sheep, wool, and wool-related products. Or is it a donation? No, it's okay. I thought someone had just thrown more wild magic at us, but it's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
As you draw near, the farmhouses that have been sort of sporadic that you've seen seem to draw closer together, become more condensed, and finally turn into a cohesive town. You're walking on what appears to be the main thoroughfare. The town is neat, rather simple in construction. You can see a few larger buildings that appear to be supply houses, what looks to be a general outfitters, a church with its steeple extending to the sky, a building that looks to be a town hall, and a tavern with a wooden sign that swings in the breeze out the front of it. As you enter the town square, you can see outside one of the buildings, looking your direction, is a half-elf. Is that the donation, Clint? Can I just confirm? Okay. Someone has bought the 1 of 1 donation. I'm going to tell probably Emily that this will come into effect later on. This is not an immediate thing, but you have just made this whole adventure significantly harder for these poor people. Okay. Fair enough. Alrighty. So you see a half-elf looking out at you. They are wearing leather armor, have a long sword strapped at their belt, and as you sort of make eye contact, you see they wave you over towards them.
Master Pretty hops directly up to it. Hello, I'm a bunny.
Lauren's actually going to come up and interrupt him right now and just be like, isn't he just the cutest bunny you've ever seen in your life? Look at these really, really long ears, this awesome little tail that he's got. Oh my God, I just love this so much. And she's just going to walk off and just keep muttering to herself about how cool this bunny is.
Yeah. Please ignore her. She doesn't understand boundaries.
Do the rest of you approach?
Yes.
Excellent.
Will scampers over.
Oh, hello. Yes. He kind of looks at everybody just a little bit strangely for a moment, but then regains their composure and like, oh, hello. You must be the adventurers. I'm Captain Various. You received my letter then.
No,
This would be the letter
we
that
found
called
a
you to town.
letter. It was on another group, so we took it and came instead of them. Sorry.
But you are adventurers, are you not?
That's a loose definition. But yes,
We like to go adventuring anyway.
who knows an adventure?
I am a good one.
Oh, thank you. Very large, rocky
Thank you.
fellow. What is your name?
It's Klungo. No relation.
Nice to meet you, Klungo. No relation to what?
No, it's just Klungo, and there's no relation.
Oh, I see. I'm very confused at this point. I'm sorry I was so brief in my letter, but I didn't really want to intimidate you with the details. You see, it's been quite a harrowing time for us, as we've found 7 bodies found over the last few weeks here.
Wasn't us. We've never been here before.
I really
These
should
people.
hope so. But I was hoping that you would kindly be able to help us investigate them. I'm spread thin. I have only 4 others under my charge to keep the peace here, and we're spread thin with the preparation for the Harvest Moon celebration, which is tomorrow, the Harvest Moon being tonight. And we were hoping that you would be able to investigate and hopefully put an end to this quickly.
Sure.
Reaches into his bag of holding, and pulls out like a deerstalker hat. It's like,
Well, one of
I
you
like him.
seems to have the right idea. That's wonderful. I'm happy to we're happy to accommodate you in the local tavern, and of course, should you bring this killer to justice, you will be soundly rewarded. I can offer you any information that you might feel necessary. Do you have any questions?
Is it just the one killer?
We don't know. We initially thought that when this all started, we initially thought they were isolated incidents. But after the 3rd body, we suspect some kind of foul play. They also seem to be accelerating. They were sporadic, but there have been 2 killings in the last 2 days.
2? Oh. And I don't mean to be that guy, but are we getting paid?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Really?
I certainly wouldn't expect you to work for free.
Okay. I will take 4.
Very well. You can have 4.
Yes.
Exactly 4.
And he hands out his hand. He's like, good business with you. I turn around. I just give like a huge thumbs up to the rest of the party.
The rest of you, you've been together for a little while now, and Congo is not usually your negotiator, although he seems to have made some kind of deal on your behalf just now.
Oh no, this was just for Klungo.
Oh.
Klungo needs 4.
Very well, Klungo, you can have 4, and
Yes.
For the rest of you,
Take your payment.
Oh, I think we should take some payment, Florin. We have ongoing expenses here.
I know my birds eat a lot, but I didn't think it was that expensive.
Well, I
Oh,
also
no,
just
bad.
exploded and hurt everyone, so maybe healing would be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Klungo will take 4 gold pieces, and the rest of us will be. a
4
bit-
gold.
Well, you said 4.
I didn't think it'd be gold. I'll take it.
Did you
Wait,
want
wait.
4 silver?
I didn't think I
maybe-
would.
4 sheep.
I was going off law of surprise 4.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll take 4 gold.
Pick up a
Give
rock
me
and
more
move it.
sheep. That would do you for dinner.
That would do. I'll take 4 sheep.
4 sheep, certainly. I'm sure that one of the surrounding farms can arrange that for you. As for the rest of you, I'm prepared to offer. How many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Klungo. I'm prepared to offer you each 200 gold pieces, plus expenses, of course.
Will that pay for my birdseed that I need?
Okay, per diem?
It would buy a lot of birdseed.
Okay, then I'm in.
I just have to take a small moment to bring you joy and a note. Magical spell components have gone up dramatically due to a shift in demand. So, where Klungo has generously chosen farm stock,
Yes.
the rest of us will have to, and Florin is just after the seed, we're going to have to ask for a significant increase because of the 7 deaths. I'm sorry, it's inflation.
Hold on, you telling me this sheep stock will not raise price on market?
Klungo, we've been through the law of economics repeatedly, and this is not the time to discuss it in front of the nice elven gentleman that has a dilemma where most of his townfolk will be dead by the end of tonight if we do not save them.
But I've seen it. The 4 sheep become 5 and then 6 somehow. That's stock market. It grows numbers.
Pull out my little chalkboard and I just start writing numbers on it and figures,
Doing
trying
maths.
to teach Klungo economics.
Yes.
But that's more sheep.
As Master Pretty is having this discussion, you feel another of these magical pulses course through your body, and so I'm going to need you to roll a D100 again for me, please.
Oh, yes. For a moment, I thought you were talking about reproduction.
Yeah, well, sometimes. Well, that's what I thought had happened. You have sheep, they make noise at night, and then more sheep start happening, and that's how stock market increase.
Chris, what did you get on that D100? Sorry? 20. You cast grease centered on yourself.
No, I just have
Oh,
a
your poor
moment.
fur.
There's literally a moment, and it just goes oh, like that, just trying to get the rage out of dealing with Klungo, and it comes out an inappropriate bunny scat in massive amounts.
I thought you were gonna say you're like a secret squid or something.
This torrent of liquid bunny stats just sprays across the ground here, and as this happens, Darius goes to take a step and slips backwards as another magical pulse courses through them this time. Thank you very much for that donation, putting a wild magic surge on me. So I'm going to roll for that. Yes, Klungo.
Just out of character, breaking character, I gotta point out because I loved it and it broke me. When that happened, I saw our producer turn on his camera to simply just show how much he was broken. And I appreciate that so much. It's like he turned on, that's more than a normal effort. He turned on the camera to then show us how much he was dying.
It's a show of solidarity to say, I'm
Oh
with
my
you all.
god. I love this
To be
event.
sure.
Okay. So Various casts mirror image. So and in this process of falling, if you imagine one of those slow motion animated sequences where it's them falling, but then they're a ghost version of them falls in 3 stages. That's what happens, except when they land, there's 3 of Varys. He's like,
whoa.
Oh my, I seem to have slipped in something. Yes, and me.
He fell so
Huh?
fast, there's
What?
more of him.
Variouses.
Yes.
This is highly unusual. And
You see that I'm trying to explain the sheep thing to Klungo, and I
Yes.
see that now there's 3 of him. So you see me scratching stuff out on my pad. I'm trying to write different
Whoa.
stuff. This is different math. I don't understand this math.
I understand this is how stocks work.
See, falling prices cause civilization
sheep.
to collapse. And this is where Master Pretty just grabs Will and just drags him across.
Okay.
Explain to the nice man why he needs to give us more money to bring joy to the world.
Oh yes, joy.
I don't
to
like the way
world.
you keep saying joy like that. Yes.
Excuse our bunny friend. He's a little bit interesting with his pursuits of joy.
That's quite all right. You see, the various Varises help each other up, and well,
So that's 5 times fast.
the various Varises. Yeah, that's not.
So,
In the chat, there's various variants of various.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I brought this on myself, did I?
Very good.
If I don't actually update.
Variouses.
Good grief. Anyway, this is highly irregular, but it seems that my personal assets seem to have quadrupled in the last few seconds. So I think I can afford to pay you slightly more.
Okay, I'll take 6.
4 times as much, I suppose. Small bunny fellow and Master Kobold.
Congo, take 5 and a ram.
Oh yeah, ram is good for.
Oh, this
Could
is
you
gonna turn
break
into
down
animal
barriers in the
husbandry?
market?
Oh no, someone's gonna have to explain animal husbandry to Klungo.
It's not what you
So
think.
name him Prop.
Yeah. Is Klungo in the grease as well?
Yes, everyone is in the grease. None of you have.
I can
none of you
give
have
more
moved.
grease if you want.
None of you have moved. yet.
Ah!
Pull out my alchemy
Klungo
jug and just
outside.
like pull out the oil one and go. Put more oil on the ground.
It's fine. It's fine.
But one magic item.
So, lovely elven friend who has now significantly increased his prices. We're looking for the finest room and a pen for Klungo and his new family.
Yes. Oh, they're not family for too long. I give it 4 days. One,
Right,
two,
so-
three. Yeah, maybe 3 if I'm hungrier.
Certainly, the local the tavern, and he points across yonder. They will be able to accommodate you. Should you need healing, I would direct you to the church. Normally our priest would handle that, but he also died recently, and so the mother superior has taken over his duties until a replacement can be found.
Well, healing sounds the best idea because we've already had several Klungo moments already. So let's bring joy to someone else and go and see the Mother Superior before we check into this glorious 2-star inn.
Establishment.
Certainly. Would you guys like to go to the church, or do you have any more questions for Various?
Look to Florin. Florin, you're the one that's taken all the notes.
I haven't taken any notes today.
Excellent. Well, in that
Did
case,
anybody take notes?
Summer.
My notes are actually more maps than notes. I thought you were basically the accountant of this group.
You tried to teach me maths.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm a large Ardent, and that's a kobold. Kobold is the one you set fire to, is teaching you math. I'm teaching you socioeconomics in a dystopian universe.
Oh, it's just numbers that do different things. It's all still math.
Right. Will, where's your notes? Show me the notes. Tell us what we're doing. 7 people are dead. More people will die before the harvest moon.
Did they all die the same? Did they all die the same way?
We didn't ask that. We literally just pooped.
Oh.
As you ask this question, Florin, I'm going to need you to roll a wild magic search, please, and an additional one after that.
Oh, goodness sakes. All right, you can start with 84.
84. What wonders will you unleash upon us? 84. Each creature within 30 feet of you will take 1d10 necrotic damage, and you will regain hit points equal to the sum of that necrotic damage. So roll 1d10, please.
Oh, roll 1d10, okay. 7.
7. Each of you feels this strange clawing arcane clawing inside of you, and you feel as though some of your life force has been sapped away, and Florin, you will regain all that, which is probably going to take you back to full, because I think you only took one magic missile. What's your second surge?
58.
58. 58 is... okay, you've got the flammable thing happening as well. So anything you touch for the next minute is going to burst into flames.
And all of my birds suddenly just fly off of me and hover instead of being on me.
Correct.
Do they go off in little, like, fireballs?
Certainly hope not.
They're just all... It's like, as if...
Just like
as
fireworks.
As if sensing something bad is about to happen in much the same way as Klungo monkey did. They sort of collide.
I actually just found the name of my monkey. His name is Piccolo.
Because
And
of
he
course
had
it
a
is.
suit.
He's got a little suit. No, he's got a little frilly tutu on, actually.
Didn't he have a hat?
I think a little Jess's hat too. It's the monkey from Blinsky's Toys, if you know Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
So, Klungo, didn't you say you dumped out oil on the ground too?
Oh yes, Matt. I
that
yes.
Flammable oil, like lamp oil?
It just says oil, so maybe.
Is it like vegetable
probably,
oil?
yes. Oh, fire! Oh!
Ground catches on fire. You're all
The
standing
worst
in
day
fire.
that has ever had.
All the
Hold on, hold
variants
on.
immediately dive out of the way.
Has it been longer than a minute that we've been doing this nonsense?
For you, yes. However,
Okay, nothing
Florin-
catches on fire anymore for me.
Florin is now the one who's on fire.
Oh,
So the ground just erupts in flames. Everyone make a dexterity save to jump out.
Yes.
oh,
It's the max moment to shine.
It's not. There's plenty of ways to dive. So it's
That
gonna be
20.
nice.
I'm
Easy.
fairly spry. Natural 19.
Lovely.
I got
Saves.
an 18, and I can use evasion to avoid.
You remembered evasion.
I remember.
Yay.
Yes, Emily is so proud.
And Will, what did you get?
Will's going to rub the ring on his finger and spend one of his charges to evade it because he rolled a 5.
Excellent.
Ooh.
I got a 13.
13 and Master Pretty. 8. Okay.
8.
Excellent. You all surprisingly managed to dive out of the way, possibly spurred by the fact that something not dissimilar to this almost happened before. You seem to have suspected now that strange things happen in this village, strange arcane things, and seem to be more prepared for anything. But you all successfully dive out of the way. Now, sorry, what was your question, Summer?
Did they all die the same way?
Yes. The various Varices answer, and they say, well, do you mean all of the killings, or are you including the priest in that?
The killings.
The killings. Oh yes. Well, yes. Very similar circumstances. All the bodies were found outdoors in farmland, and it's surrounding here. Come to think of it, it's surrounding the land of the halflings on the hill. But that's not hard. They have the largest holding, and it's very difficult to walk more than 20 paces out of town without being on part of their land. But the bodies had strange wounds on them, odd-looking bite marks and bruising, as though they'd been pummeled to death.
What about the priest, though? You said something about a priest.
Oh, yes, sorry. As I said, our priest also died recently, about a month ago, although he died in his sleep. So we're all very sad, and we're looking for a replacement. But the Mother Superior has taken over his role until we can.
What's its natural?
As far as we could tell, it was natural. Although he was old, so it's not unusual to die in your sleep. When you are old, we didn't treat it as suspicious at all.
Just checking.
I need a doctor. Quite quick. Let's go and see the old nun before any of you do anything more to me.
I'm going to grab the bunny by the arm. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm going to
Oh
How can you make a rabbit bark?
I think lights on fire if I touch it now.
Will, as a reaction, Will kind of goes through and takes mace, whatever weapon he's holding that is not his cross, whatever metallic weapon he's holding. Javelin, he has one of those. And kind of goes, no, I don't think so. And then casts Healing Word on the bunny. And the bunny gets... first level Healing Word. Hey, you get 6.
6, nice. Chalk up those hit points.
Bunny shows some teeth in gratitude, but under his breath says, Headmistress Amara was right about you all. And then
That's so
towards
meta.
the church.
Excellent. So you start hopping towards the church. As you're about to leave Summer, the various races hold you up and say, one more thing. We believe the killings must have happened at night because someone surely would have heard or seen something during the day, even in a community as spread out as this. But that's all I can recall for now. Good luck. If you need me, I will be around. And as you turn to join the rest of your party heading towards the church, I need you to roll a wild magic surge.
I got a 90.
90. That is, you become invisible for the next minute. In that time, other creatures can't hear you. The invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell. So you just disappear.
We had 6 of us, right?
Yes, we did. Hey, where's my sister gone? Has anybody seen my sister?
Probably sister.
I don't
Yes,
know.
I have a
Maybe she's
sister.
suffering from sudden existence failure. I'm not sure.
She's a monk. No one ever sees monks. They're probably 50 foot away somewhere.
Yeah.
I see my sister. I don't care if she's a monk. I always see my sister.
Why don't you just reach out and touch her?
No.
Lauren, go on.
I can't see her. How can I touch her?
Well, just start
Well, you
touching
just said you
random
can always see her, so you just proved yourself wrong.
That's very good
Like to
logic,
check.
Klungo.
Well, let's see if I can perceive Summer around here somewhere.
Go ahead, make a perception check.
It would
I
be
guess with
23.
disadvantage.
Okay, so a perception check. That would be a 23.
Wow, 23 with disadvantage. So with a 23, I will say that you do not see Summer, but you do see a set of somewhat greasy footprints that seem to be heading in the direction that you are going. They look to be about
All right.
Summer's size.
I will go step in them, trying to match her stride and catch up with them. see if I run into what is making these steps.
So you're doing it quite a pace.
Yeah, I'll actually. Never mind. I'm booking it. I'm just gonna run.
Okay, you're going to
charge in that direction.
Okay, you charge in that direction, and you collide with something invisible. Some of you feel something run. You feel something run into you. You turn around and you see it's just collided with your back.
Did you not
Just
see
on
me
the ground.
there?
You can't hear.
Floren's still walking around going, Summer!
You guys.
Looks like Scott
everyone-
Watterson's come out and taken him out.
Everyone else make a perception check to see if you saw him just careen
Oh.
into.
I don't care.
Perception.
Why
Yeah.
are you running into
23.
my light?
Oh, that's a whole 11.
Oh, 17.
Nice. You all got above a 10. So you saw just start running in this direction and collide with something that you cannot see.
And I'm just shaking my head and just kind of reaching out to see if I can feel whatever I ran
That's where
into.
you're putting your hands.
As you reach, you do grab hold of something. It feels like clothing. You can feel, you can see and feel tugging at your clothes, although they cannot
try to
see
wipe-
or hear you.
Wipe grease off my face.
Are you using the invisible clothes?
Yeah.
What am I frozen for?
I don't know if it actually looks like this, but I'm going to say you can see this disembodied grease stain now. just in the air. It's like this kobold face smear of grease. In the middle of the air.
And it's like the grease part moves up and it's like almost like a hand's trying to half wipe it off, but you can't see the hand, you just see the movement.
Like Forrest Gump, it's just a smiley face.
Yeah. I would say this has been about a minute, so some of you pop back into existence. You have a greasy kobold face print on your clothes.
And totally not realising she was ever invisible or couldn't be heard. Dude, seriously, you don't just go around and smush your face into people's clothing. That's like...
Yeah, you need to watch
Lauren.
that personal space.
Lauren, this is why I don't like people.
Yeah, I know, but at least Aurelia can't see with a grease face on your ass.
It's just eyes in the back of your... Well, yeah.
No.
Master
Okay.
Pretty is standing outside the church, staring at the disaster that is his party.
Is he doing that impatient foot thumping thing that rabbits do?
Thumping
Yeah.
thing going on.
But it's like,
Yeah.
Sorry, Pretty Bunny, we're coming!
Great. So you guys make your way
so it's
towards
Christmas.
the church. This is a simple but well-maintained and clean stone building at the front of these heavy oak doors that open out into the square facing towards you guys. It has a single bell tower that reaches higher than any of the surrounding roofs. So you are now outside it. The doors are closed at the moment.
Clungo.
Yes.
Clungo. Tactic number 5. Closed doors, Clungo doors.
Closed
Clungo.
doors, as in Clungo open doors.
Well, that's tactic
That's
number 5.
tactical
Yes,
number
Okay,
Number
tactic
five.
number 5. So I think sometimes you need to write the list down.
We've tattooed it on your arm. It's on your arm. We've tattooed it on your arm.
Okay, it's right next to number 1, and that says always smile. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that was
doors need to
Laura's
go.
contribution.
All right. Can Clungo?
I love it.
He's going to try and get through the door in any means necessary. So, what are we looking at?
How you tell me? You tell me how Clungo will try and open these doors, and
I want to
will
make a
tell you
Clungo-shaped hole through those doors.
You are just going to just barrel at the doors.
Yes.
Okay, the doors
No,
are
they
not.
could be unlocked.
The doors are not in any way unlocked, and you just charge.
Okay, number 5. Clungo, do number 5. Clungo, number
Clungo,
5.
number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the house, watch Clungo die.
Everybody outside, got your Clungo, die.
Oh, this is what has this become? Yes. So your intent with this charge is to
Yes.
smash through these doors.
Yes.
Almost Wile E. Coyote style.
Yes.
But the doors are unlocked, and so instead of crashing through what you think are locked doors, both the doors just slam open, reverberating against the stone archway to which their hinges are fastened.
Okay,
And
so
you
I come through and I'm
charge
like, oh yeah.
Oh no.
Did they come back and hit him on the way back?
You know what? I'm just going to roll a random luck to see if they do. They do not. Sorry. They just smash against the archway. You charge in with this, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Into this space. The church interior that you see, and now the rest of you can see as you look through, peek through behind Clungo's hulking form. The church interior is
Terrifying.
lit by just dappled light coming from the windows, as well as many candles burning in sconces and on a dais near the altar at the front of the church. Wooden pews are arranged in rows facing towards the altar, you assume from which sermons are delivered. The air's a little stuffy, carries the aroma of candles as well as the smell of incense. As much of the town is still working in the fields, the church is almost deserted, save for a few people, either some townspeople who were previously, you think, sitting quietly at prayer, or a few of the actual church congregation variously attending to mundane tasks. However, all of them have turned to stare open-mouthed, jaws on the floor, at Clungo, as he has burst in, interrupting this quiet and holy space.
I turn around to the group. I'm like, rule number 1.
You smile away.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and
Oh,
wave.
yes, just smile and wave.
Smile and wave.
Witnessing this situation, Master Pretty, you feel another of these magical pulses through your body, and I'm going to need you to roll a D100, please.
Oh,
100.
oh.
You regain,
Yes, feel free to raise your bat.
you're not a sorcerer, are you?
I am
Master
now. I'm
You are
literally
now?
going to just change my character class. It'll be fine.
Okay, you regain all your expended sorcery points.
Oh.
Congratulations on the class change.
That's what the surge did.
Yeah. You also
That's
have
what the surge
advantage
said.
from the School of Economics, so keep that
Oh.
up your sleeve.
You know what? Your lesson paid off.
Oh, yes, Adam Smith's invisible hand at
Yeah.
work there.
Okay.
I taught it to the monkey as well.
Very good.
All right. Where's the sisters gone? Because they're most likely to set fire to the building.
Don't think I'm a fire danger anymore.
They would be outside with you.
Remember, we're going to be nice to people. Nice. Smile, show lots of teeth, and don't eat anybody. Get in there.
I don't eat anybody anyway. I'm always nice.
Oh, it doesn't taste good. Don't try it.
Smiling does not come naturally to me.
Also, that flammable touch, Thorin, has ended now.
Yes, thank God.
So your birds safely can alight upon your shoulders once more.
I smile, just showing all these sharp. I'm just like,
Like crocodile smile.
Yeah. I got like this
Lovely.
motley mouth full of like fangs and misshapen teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, not the
It's
wisest
very sincere.
advice.
That's the.
Do you,
the sincerity is the
does
important part.
Klungo wear makeshift braces?
No,
Okay.
no,
Is it a
he's
retainer or anything?
sorry.
It's like a retainer or something.
No, he's Klungo likes the way he is.
That's fair. Self-love is important, Klungo.
Will
So
eventually,
I'm not
embodied in
confident.
your head.
Will eventually works his way through the party and go, we're looking for the Mother Superior.
As you do so, the rest of you step inside this church, and you hear off to one side a soft but firm voice that says, "Welcome to the Church of Urim." And you turn and you see a human woman. She looks outwardly appears to be about in her 60s or so, dressed in the pale grey robes, denoting her as a priestess. Her shoulder-length silvery grey hair still bears some wisps of black, as though clinging to the last remnants of her former youth. The lines and creases of her face give her a rather severe sort of countenance, but her voice sounds soft and kind. Like as she walks, sort of drifts towards you, she says, "Welcome, my children. I am the Mother Superior. How can I assist you as members of Uram's flock?"
Does she know that we're not actually her children?
Does she know? Does she mean me or the sheep?
I think she just means us, but I don't think she thinks we're actually her children.
Then why-
Oh,
I mean, we don't follow her god. Why is she calling us her children?
Mum.
And
All are the children of Uram.
I take my little chalkboard and I just, I'll actually write it.
have I
Awesome.
heard of Uram before?
Dead. just dead with a question mark.
Make a religion check.
Oh, I don't
If
even
you
know
like.
what my religion's. Oh, that's probably not real good. 10.
10. You have not heard of Uram. It doesn't seem to be one of the sort of more well-known gods like Cord or Moradin, the god of the dwarves, or things like that. This is probably more of a lesser god or demigod, and it's probably more specific to this area.
With the 19, what would I know?
With a 19, I will say that you have a bit more insight into Uram. Uram is a lesser deity. They are mostly associated with sort of farming and agriculture, which makes sense given the industry in this area.
Thank you, dear.
My pleasure. Always happy to make stuff up on the spot.
Isn't that what this week is all about?
That's it.
I sense derailing.
And we're back in the game.
One,
yes,
two,
so
seven.
You've showed this chalkboard with dead question mark. Is the intent behind it to ask, is this is the question about what do you know about the deaths? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to roll insight for the Mother Superior to see if she can catch on from one word in a question. She did not roll very well. Dead? You have some dead that you need? You have some dead that's getting buried?
No, we were sent here about dead people.
Yes.
Oh, no, we weren't. We're here for the healing. Look, I've nearly died with just traveling to your god-awful village, and I'd like some healing, please. And then you can give us the exposition, give us some background on economics and on why 7 people are dead in your little beloved village.
I just can't get over the fact he's a bunny with glasses.
That's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is rather adorable, as are all of Uram's creations.
But he poops everywhere.
Look,
Yeah, but so do I. You just don't see it.
Everybody poops, my dear.
I read it in a book.
Not right there in front of each other. We all poop, but we're discreet about it. He just
that's from your experience.
No, Piccolo poops everywhere.
That's because
As
he's a
long as he
monkey.
doesn't throw it at us, it's all good.
Yeah, well,
Don't poop shame.
nobody's annoyed him yet.
We're all quite
Yes.
finished. Yes, I'm bunny. Ha, very funny.
Mr.
Ha, yes. Bunny poops. Ha.
Yes,
Thanks
yes,
for healing.
Master Rabbit,
healing.
we can certainly offer you some healing. It is, of course, one of the duties of the church. If you would step over here, please. Just as you come stand beside it. You hop. Instead of step, you hop gently over. As she sort of withdraws her hands from her grey robes. They look reasonably soft and slightly wrinkled with her age. She rubs them together and then places both of them on your forehead, and you will get
Some save.
12 points. 12 hit points back. Blessings of Uram upon you.
Oh, what? Okay, that's just weird. Just wanted the healing, none of the religious talk. Thank you. I'm a man of science and wisdom. I don't believe in all your god stuff, but I'll take it.
I don't think it's. I don't think you can separate.
Oh, a religion.
Religion and science, is that what she's saying?
Oh no, the healing from her religion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
this is divine healing.
Sure. Whatever works for you, sister. Anyway, I'm adorable, and we're adorable. We're here to solve a mystery. Now, the ravenous, probably carnivorous, and cannibalistic kobold has asked you a question about being dead. Not you, but the dead.
Oh, the dead. I guess you must mean the killings that have taken place?
Yes, the 7 killings that happen at night, just before
Yes.
you have the harvest moon turn up and everybody else dies.
Yes, it has been a dreadful time. Especially hard work for us now that our dear father, the priest, took ill and died near a month ago. But that is not important. You are here about the killings, and we have administered funerary rites to all 7 of the deceased. Some have been buried in the graveyard near the church. Others were interred in the crypts beneath. We just interred the most recent one this morning. They were killed last night.
Oh,
Sister, we're scientists and Klungo. We need to go and examine the bodies, all of the bodies, And this is for science.
I don't do science. He does
Okay.
science.
This is for science, whatever Florin does and whatever Clunger does, but it's for
I can do
only
science.
science.
You teach
sounds
me,
like
I
a bit
can
of
do
weird
science.
And I adjust my hat, and then I pull a little pipe out of my bag too. So
And see, look at him, he's science.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Most of them were cremated. Those that
Oh.
were interred in the crypts have been cremated. There are no bodies to examine.
Were there
So-
any particular colours that came off them when you cremated them?
Good question.
Also, what happened
Yes.
to the priest?
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought he died in his sleep.
He did. He took ill and died in his sleep
So,
near a month ago.
not to be suspicious here, big sister, but you've
I'm
just burnt
suspicious.
all our evidence, right? What about the bodies in the graveyard? Did you burn
Yeah.
them before burying them?
Where's all the stuff?
Where were you last night?
Not stuff Clungo, bodies.
Where's all the
Okay, one
body
question at a
stuff?
As is the custom in this part of the world, all bodies are cremated. As I said, some of them are interred in the crypt. Others, their urns were buried in the graveyard. We have but a very small graveyard. It would not accommodate many bodies, hence the cremation.
Okay.
Does
I have 3 questions. One, did you also cremate the priest?
Yes, his body is interred in the crypt that is reserved for members of the clergy.
2,
Or his
what
ashes,
is
I
the
should say.
population of your town?
The population of this town, at last count, I would estimate probably around 600 people, although minus
8.
minus 8. Yeah.
And just remind us on how long it took those 8 to die. Like, over what period have the killings occurred?
Well, the killings, as I say, the priest died near a month ago. The rest sporadically over the last few weeks.
Okay, so I've been paying attention to this maths thing as you've tried to teach Clungo. Under the current rate of deaths, even accounting for the gradual increase with 2 in the last 24 hours, there's no way the whole village would actually go tonight. So we can just nick off once the sun starts to go down so that we're not amongst them if we fail to do it by sunset.
I also have a question.
Yes.
What's to go with the halflings? Someone said something about halflings and having great big houses or whatever it is up in the hills.
Oh, the halflings on the hill.
Yes.
Yes, we do not see much of them. They preside over the largest and most productive sheep flock in this area. Their
I want to see it.
Their family is one of the oldest in this town. There have been they don't come into town much. They prefer the solitude of their farmland. But there have been rumors that there's been something very exciting in their flock, a new lamb of some kind, though I don't know the details. As I say, they are not members of our flock. They do not join the congregation at service, and it is unlikely they will join us this evening for our very special service for the harvest moon. Coincidentally, this year it coincides with a full lunar eclipse. It is a very spiritual time.
Insight check. She's clearly the big bad in this group.
Go ahead, roll an
That's
insight check.
Yeah, can I
Yeah,
also
I've been
insight
wanting to
that?
see if she was
Anyone can insight check if you want.
Oh,
7.
14.
Some of you have
Liz just
advantages
distracted.
saved over. I think Clungo, you have an
Oh,
advantage.
Clungo has advantage.
16.
19.
Oh, I rolled the 5.
Oh,
5. Okay. So run that by me again. What did you get?
I got a 7.
7, Florin?
I didn't roll it.
Okay, that's all right. Clungo, you got a 19?
19.
19. Master Pretty.
16.
Will?
5.
Okay. Clungo, you get the impression that this Mother Superior probably is withholding some information from you, but you couldn't say where in the conversation she was withholding it. You can't think of a particular thing that she's mentioned where like you go, that she's not telling us all she knows about this X thing, but you just get the general vibe that she's probably withholding some information from you.
Miss Lady.
Yes, my large and stony child.
Yes, I would like you to meet Piccolo. He has a very particular set of skill, and he said to me that you are not telling us the truth.
Hello, Master Piccolo.
Piccolo in the little frilly tutu now holds up the knife tail.
Just like a scorpion. Yeah. As this happens, Master Pretty, you feel another one of these magical pulses go through you, and I'm going to need you to roll a D100.
85.
85. Okay. You cast mirror image. There are now.
The bunnies are multiplying.
Jeez.
I've heard of breeding like rabbits, but this is ridiculous.
This checks out.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh dear.
You said all those things, and somewhere in there, I didn't like something. So you'd better tell me what that thing is.
I am sorry. I can only give you the information. I cannot dictate whether you will like it or not.
I don't care if I don't like it. I just want you to tell truth, because Klungo tells truth a lot. And it's rule number 2.
I have told you the truth.
I turn around, like, I don't like her.
As this happens, as you're having this conversation, Lauren, you feel something heavy.
I feel lots of things.
You feel something drop into your pocket.
I have something in my pocket.
You reach in, and it feels sort of oblong in shape. You take it out. It is a pack of cards, like playing cards, but they have this strange sort of filigree patterns on the back of them. And as you do so, you feel compelled to draw a card from this deck. I have the deck here, if you would like.
Go for it.
Let's give him a wee shuffle.
Oh, just a wee shuffle.
Yeah, just say when, Saz.
I have
Interesting.
drawn the skull card.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the actual one. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a skull
it's at
card.
this point, Master Petty and his 3 mirror images just start pooping all over the place in sheer terror.
Okay.
Find that table.
As this happens, good grief. You draw this card, you see this apparition of a skull upon it, and then you see this black smoke starts to billow from the card, and it moves over near you and coalesces, and you see this humanoid skeleton clad in a tattered black robe, and holding in its bony fingers this long stick with a spectral blade on it, this scythe.
How you doing? I got a stick too.
And it is going to attack you.
What?
Everyone roll initiative.
Just for chat.
Everyone roll initiative,
Just
I
quickly
guess.
for chat. So the giveaway will wait till we get through this part, all right? Because I'm multitasking.
While we're rolling initiative,
Yes.
kind of looks at Summer and is taking stock of Summer and was very impressed with the questions that Summer asked. So he takes his little hat off and hands it to Summer.
Oh,
You're an honorary detective.
Summer is now wearing the hat.
It's like a little hat because it like fit on me, but it probably doesn't fit on you well. So it looks like one of those little party sombreros. Yeah, like that.
She has the hair up at the back, functional, practical like monks do. So it's like sitting on the back hair bun.
I'd just like to point out we are less than $500 away from that ultimate bundle giveaway.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
didn't keep causing chaos. It could go off.
We love the chaos.
In the
Hell
meantime, let's go for initiative. Who got more than 20?
Oh no, I did not.
Nope.
No?
That's
Okay.
bad.
I got a 21.
We've got a 21. Okay. Excellent. Who got 15 to 20?
20.
Okay.
Also 20 for F.
Which of you has the higher dexterity?
+3.
I have +3 as well. I defer to Master Pretty.
Yes.
And the
definitely
15?
I stand there
best
just
of
kind of petting him.
So calming.
Anyone roll in the 10 to 15 bracket? No.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's fine.
Got a 6.
I
You got
got
six?
8.
An 8. Okay.
Evan.
Oh, it's 6, 7.
And I'm going to roll initiative for this Avatar of Death.
Yeah. So just for anybody out in chat, Avatar of Death probably going to have a CR rating of about 2 or 3 because we're 5th level adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually how it works.
Thanks, John.
The scale.
Okay. Will, you are the first to act as you see this thing appear before you. Now, you would probably have some religious knowledge of sorts. So I am going to get you to make a religion check as you see this thing appear into existence.
Ooh, that might work. 17.
17, yeah, 17 is sufficient. So you have heard gospel of this kind of a thing before. It is known as an avatar of death. What you do know is that if one of these appears, it is usually here for one person. And you've heard said that if others were to try and assist that person in escaping or defeating it, they would summon their own avatar of death, which would come for them as well.
Does that start stacking? Or is it just like one per person and that's it? Or is it like hit the other person, does that summon another one?
So Klungo wouldn't know, but I'll tell Matt that
Okay, no, yeah,
for mechanical
Klungo's gonna hit
purposes,
that
it's
one.
it would be one each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Klungo is absolutely going to try and hit that thing.
But will you act first?
Okay. I was going to do something. I might. Whatever I do is going to go through and be a helpful thing to them anyway. So we're going to call one. So I've been saving this for a week. Is Kungo in front of Will?
I would say so. I think Klungo is probably in front of most people, considering he burst through the door like a maniac.
Okay, so with Will 3'9" stature, he's going to do something ridiculously silly for some weird reason, and he's actually going to go through and go foot on hip, foot on shoulder, kind of in that whole classic Mark kind of thing, grabbing his javelin and throwing it at the Avatar of Death.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm going to go through and cash that nat 20 that I got given last night.
Perfect. That not only will that absolutely hit, but you can double your damage. Roll your damage dice twice.
Sweet.
Whoa.
With that wonderful javelin that I've got as well, I'm actually going to go through and speak its word of power and add some lightning damage onto that too.
Go ahead.
Okay. I love it when you throw one out of the thing. Okay, that's 4 for the 6 bludgeoning from the javelin.
Nice.
Piercing. And then 4d6. Okay. That's a bit better. 11, 17 lightning damage as well.
Okay. Great.
And then he's going to slide back down behind Congo's back.
Okay. So as this javelin strikes this avatar of death, you see this bolt of lightning shoots into it. It reels back like, and as it does so, a puff of this black smoke comes off of it and moves over near to you and coalesces into another one of these avatars of death. And this one is looking directly at you, Will.
Excellent.
That is Pretty's turn.
Pretty, for the moment, looks shocked. Well, all three of them look shocked as he says, Headmistress Amara? And then stops again and shakes his head. He then sees Will's brilliant tactical move and says, do you realize that's, stupid? You're going to die. Why are you giving me a thumbs up? I'm telling you, you're about to die. We need to run. We need to run. And then grabs the priestess. Is like, do you have any banishment spells or anything of high level that will get rid of a death? And just start shaking her.
Good grief.
Yeah, get her. Can I go tell the truth?
Slapping her.
This is outside of my qualification.
You're a high priestess, and with these, and yeah, lights a candle as a free action, just for Florian
in anticipation of death. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of it. And casts haste on Florin because this is going to be hilarious.
Okay. So you're casting haste to aid Florin?
No, just to make it die quicker.
Thanks.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can cast haste. Florin, you are now affected by the haste spell. As you do so, another of these puffs of black smoke comes off of this avatar and moves over near to where Master Pretty is and coalesces into another avatar of death.
What? Helping her, you fools.
Death does not care about your intentions. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? And you
Take my full action to run.
Okay. Sure. Okay. That's your turn. You have seen subsequently 2 additional avatars of death join in the chaos.
I'm pretty smart. I don't know if I'm smart enough to know why more showed up. And I was thinking of seeing if I could do a check, but then one attacked my favorite bunny. And if they attack my favorite bunny, they're in trouble. So I'm going to attack the one that appeared next to Master Pretty.
Go ahead.
So I draw my sword. That'll be a 25 to hit.
Absolutely hits, yes.
And that's going to be for 5 piercing damage. And is there anybody else that's near, like that I'd get sneak attack from that? Like within 5 feet of this thing that
absolutely.
attacked? All right, let's get some bonus stank on that. So for 8 additional piercing damage.
Okie dokie. Excellent. Is that... Oh.
And...
oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Guys! Oh, my god!
Thank you.
No, I was trying to help my very favorite bunny friend.
Wait, is that 2?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know what the beep was for, but it is appropriate.
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, probably. Time for a bit of fun.
All right.
I just need a moment to consider my existence for a minute.
You have another piece of paper to tear up? Because I think you're going to need to.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need that. This was an adventure once. I'm sure it was going to be great.
I think that sheep thing is happening right outside the door of the church.
Look,
I forgot about the sheep thing.
Look, in fairness, it may happen that way because I don't know how much more of this we're going to get through. Okay, so what happens next? So is that it for
Yeah. I think there's That's
Okay. Excellent. So as you finish, does Air have a pocket?
He's got a bag of holding.
I've got a bag of holding, and I have he's got like pouches. Yeah, he's got a backpack, and yeah.
Okay. You feel something drop into one of your pouches. You look, and you too pull out this deck of cards. It's the same as the one that Horan just pulled out, and you feel compelled to draw a card as well.
Yeah, clearly this is my opportunity to turn everything around back in our favor. So I draw a card.
Absolutely. So you pull a card. I'm just going to give these a shuffle real quick. And it is, I don't know if you can see that, the Fates card.
All right.
So let me just look up what that does. Okay, the Fate.
It can't be anything good because Chris is happy. So
reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened.
Ooh.
You can use this card's magic as soon as you draw it or at any other time before you die.
Oh.
So as I said, this is my chance.
You feel as though you can change, history.
So totally undo that these murders never happened, and then we don't even.
I do want to keep playing. I will say. I mean, I did have a pretty bad time earlier today when I got set on fire, but I had a worse time when all these death things showed up. And like I said, when I drew the card, I'm like, this is my chance to turn things around. So I want to make it like the other card didn't get drawn.
Okay.
Because we've still got another card coming, so we can.
Yeah. So
it's going to be the death card again.
Yeah. The skull card again.
You draw them twice.
Yeah. So you like feel like you change history, and you you make this squeak. But fate knows what you intended, and you see it's almost as like a slow motion rewind, like that you like can all this, and then you're standing back exactly where you were, as though these avatars of death were never summoned, talking to the high priestess. I might actually go tape my notes back together. But no, we do still have one more card.
Duct tape.
Donate for tape.
Yeah, tape donation.
Do you want me to go at it?
So we do have another card that needs to be drawn. Let me just check. Dave, you are going to draw this card. So Will, you feel the deck of cards drop into your pocket and you feel compelled to draw one. So I am going
Is everyone getting enough pockets?
Congo's excited.
Gotta have something in your pocket, otherwise you're just happy to see.
And this one
I don't have pockets. I have a loincloth.
This one is the Knight card. So you see on the card is this manifestation of a knight.
That sounds good.
Just remind me, what race are you?
I'm a halfling.
Okay. Excellent. So you are standing there, and as you're standing there, as you draw the card, you look at it, it just evaporates into nothing. And you hear a voice standing next to you. And it's like, hello. And you turn, and there is a halfling standing next to you. They wear chainmail, a little helmet, and they carry a sword and shield. You have gained the service of a 4th level fighter who is the same race as you and serves you loyalty until death, believing fate has drawn them to you. You can control this character. So now you have a little fighter friend.
Ah, awesome. Let's go drinking. All right.
Hi. Hello. I don't know where I am. But I'm here. I'm here to serve you.
Awesome. We're at the we're in a Church of Urim, and we're kind of investigating a few deaths here. So we'll probably get a kind of quick drink on the way and see if we can work out what is going on.
If you say so, my lord. My life is yours. To do with as you wish.
That sounds like a cunning plan.
Okay. So you guys have seen this halfling fighter pop into existence. And thank you, chat, for reminding me that we are like $139 away from the $7,000 ultimate bundle giveaway. So
I'll
keep
have
those
that other one
donations
going
coming
too.
in.
Keep it going.
This has gone.
Keep them busy.
We may be able to steer towards some rails once again, but we'll see how
I'm
we
just
go.
saying, Klungo is jealous that other people have got fun presents. He wants to have. He likes to play cards. I'm just saying.
So I actually completely
Maybe
forgot where we were
Piccolo.
at. Other than oh, that's right. You
We
guys
did the insight checks to see.
So Klungo thinks that
yeah.
she's a little bit suspicious. But can't work out why.
Plungo was actually, I don't think I actually got to my round in combat. He was actually going to go up and still like shake down the priest.
Shake down the priestess.
What do you know?
Superior.
I mean, really, what happened is that you started questioning her, and then all these like nasty things showed up.
That's
Why
true.
did you summon death?
No, be gentle.
Say no something.
Yeah, but be
That's
gentle.
outside of my jurisdiction.
I shake her gently. What do you know?
I have told you all that I know, unless you have questions you have not asked that I can answer.
What?
Do you know
I'm
where the
not a questions guy. I'm an action guy. Can I intimidate her?
You can make an intimidation check.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Oh, 22.
22. Okay, yeah, she is suitably terrified by this giant rock troll man, like shaking her down.
I stop shaking her and I let go of her and I just I just blankly glare at her as the intimidation check. Like all of the happiness has gone out of Klungo's eyes and face, and he goes, "You are lying to Klungo."
So it's like the ultimate betrayal. Like giving her this like perfect 1,000-yard stare is like a dog gives you when you said you were going to give him a treat and then didn't. Just this absolute look of betrayal.
Tell me.
So she is going to see here. Man, I love your commitment to the bit though. It's just so
Piccolo's in the chat.
chat.
You cheeky monkey.
That's so funny.
Giveaway type in Piccolo, win some Players Book Bundle from D&D Beyond. It's like, oh, all right. Oh, all right. I may have not lied per se, but I may have withheld some information.
It's still lying through omission.
That's a big
Jesus
word,
Christ.
Klungo.
Who sold you that word?
Hey, Klungo has 10 intelligence. He's not stupid.
Okay. Oh, is that another one? Oh, good grief.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to do this first.
Keep the plot going,
we-
DM. Just keep it going, regardless of what we're doing. Just keep going. Ridiculous.
We suspected the priest died under suspicious circumstances. Didn't tell the guards. I'm sorry. That's all I know. Don't check me again.
Are you suspicious circumstance?
No, I'm the Mother Superior.
Well, I'm the Klungo superior. What that do?
That's all I know. I swear. And you can make an insight check if you like.
Yeah?
I'm going to do an insight
7.
check as well, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Please do. 7.
16.
16. Okay. So she's pretty intimidated. You, as far as you guys can tell, this is all this person knows.
When you say suspicious circumstances, like, do you mean someone poisoned him, or there was like a ritual cast over him, or where on the continuum of suspicious is this?
We don't know. It's possible he could have been poisoned or had some sort of untoward magic cast upon him. We just adhered to our traditions and expedited his funerary rites. We didn't look into it.
Now, the wounds on everyone, you're saying they're pummeled? Is it like from the waist down?
No, it was all over.
Okay. So it's probably not the halflings then, because, like, well, you're a halfling and you looking at your height, if you were punching people until they passed away, then really you'd be going for the bottom half of the body, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, you'd start on the bottom half of the body, but that's just to get them down, and then you'd go after the top half too.
Oh.
But there was some pretty impressive logic in that particular statement.
Congratulations, Prometheus.
What skills did this particular priest have, and why should he have been taken out? That might be the one thing we need to start thinking of.
As this conversation is going on, Master Pretty, I don't know if a bunny has pockets, but you feel something drop into yours, and you pull out this gilded deck of cards and feel compelled to draw one.
Yeah, it's not a pocket. He pulls it off.
Oh, please. Please, Mercy.
Bunny got a pouch. He's got a pouch. It's okay. He's just got a
wallet.
Bye, you Ram. Please stop this madness.
I
Wait, which one was it?
Mind went. But I tell you what, there are 6 wonderful faces I'm looking at. So if you can pick the 7th card, please.
7th card. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So many decks.
This is this one. It is the key card.
To my heart.
Oh.
The key card. Ooh, a rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient appears in your hands. The DM chooses a weapon. Okay. I'm going to hold that in reserve because I need to find out what weapons are you proficient with.
The Staff of Wizardry would be great, or Staff the Archmage would be even better.
Yeah, cool. What weapons are you proficient in?
Wizard. I'm a wizard, Harry.
It's a quarterstaff.
Daggers, staffs, darts.
I will
sticks,
look at
chicken legs.
1 plus 3 dart.
Clint, this might be a reasonable time to tee up a 5-minute break while I sort this out. Do you reckon that sounds all right?
A cheeky chappy.
A cheeky chappy.
Yeah. I think now that this chaos has sort of almost come undone, we are going to take, I think, a 5-minute break so that I can sort out Master Pretty's new magic item. And then maybe we'll continue with the adventure. I don't know what's going to happen. You guys are making this one of the wildest experiences I've had so far. But yeah, we will see you back here shortly. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you all got a chance to have a quick break. I know I needed it just to exhale a couple of times in the face of what has been, I think, an amazing game so far. Thank you so much for all the donations coming in. We are so close. I think someone said $138.31 away from the $7,000 ultimate bundle giveaway, thanks to D&D Beyond. If we could do a brief stopover at 696969, that'd be nice, but I'm not going to hold you to it. Without further ado, let's dive right back in. So, yes, Master Pretty, you drew the key card, and what happens is in your hand, this staff materializes. It is a well-made wooden staff with a smoky quartz stone affixed to the end of it. You see that there are carvings all the way down its length. And I guess make an Arcana check for me there quickly.
19, DM.
19. With a 19, you would know this as the Staff of Amara, and it grants you some very interesting arcane powers. We spoke about this off camera, so you can add that one to your inventory. Alrighty. So, having, I think, drawn to a close of your violent interrogation of the Mother Superior, what would you guys like to do now?
I want to see the halflings. They got sheep. They have so many sheep, and I really want to go see them. And you're not to eat them until you're given permission, Clunger.
I need to collect my payment, so I would love to see the sheep.
But was the payment from the halflings or the payment from the town?
I don't remember, but there's sheep either way that I can have.
Fair point. Okay.
I'll just say that you keep their sheep, you give them sheep, I get my sheep.
Alrighty, so you guys leave the Church of Uram, having burst in and caused what can only be described as utter chaos from the moment you entered. You head somewhat out of town in the direction that Varius would have gestured. Off in the middle distance, there's this sort of a hut sitting on top of this hill. As you head towards it, you notice the more agricultural farmland, the crops and stuff give way to more open fields. And you see increasingly large numbers of sheep occupying the fields here. They become thicker on the ground the closer you get to this hut, a truly enormous flock. Everyone make me a perception check, please.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice. Some of you have advantage you can use if you want, but you don't have to.
I don't think I need to use my advantage.
That's fine. So that's good. What you do notice is that you don't see any dogs.
Hold on, everybody, look at the donation.
Quick, get your screenshot.
Clip it.
Flip it. Nice. Nice.
Nice. Echoes out throughout the world.
Nice.
Well done, everyone.
Nice.
Disembodied voice. Just nice.
Just night laughter.
That is amazing.
That's fantastic.
696969. Thank you so much. That also means that something horrible is probably about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Let me just handle this perception check first. So you guys see that there are, despite the size of this flock, there are no you don't see any like farm hands or dogs or anything that would normally be required to control a group of sheep this large. They seem to just be very placid and kind of just doing their own thing. As you are in the midst of this large sheep herd, let's see. We're going to start with Summer. Summer, you feel something drop into your pocket, and as once more this strange deck of cards manifests itself, and you feel compelled to draw one of the cards.
I don't have a pocket, but I realise that there is something stacked to that oil smear.
Oh yeah, nice. It's just like adhere to this kobold face oil smear. That's
Kobold
wonderful.
face. There's a freaking card stuck to me now. What's going on?
That is wonderful. Okay. So you draw one of the cards. Let me shuffle real quick here.
Give me the Dungeon
7K.
What card?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wow. Let's put pause on this chaos for a moment. Thank you everyone so much for the donations. I am almost speechless, which is something a dungeon master is probably frequently, but blown away, absolutely blown away. Thank you so much for all your generosity to get us this far to $7,000.69. Thank you. You know what that means? We are going to be kicking off the giveaway to win the ultimate bundle, courtesy of D&D Beyond. That is all 44 source books straight to you. So please keep an eye on chat for that one. I assume
get it
there's going to
running
be
when I
some sort
can.
of code word. It will be up there shortly. We obviously have a bit of chaos to deal with here first, but again, thank you so much. Okay, so the card you have pulled, Summer, is this card, which is the idiot card. I'm going to get you to roll 1d4, please.
I think I'm actually equal lowest in intelligence for the group. 1d4. Come on, Jasper's dice, don't let me down. 3.
Okay, so you permanently reduce your intelligence by 4. And you can, if you wish, draw one additional card.
Oh, why not?
Do it.
Lean into it, I say. Lean into it.
Yes.
I take my hat back from her.
My
Probably a
God.
very sensible decision.
I am definitively now the lowest in the group. How do I actually override score? That's where we go to.
You got like abilities,
roll with
you
it.
can do it.
So you draw a set. You possibly, because your intelligence is dropped, you feel like you could probably draw another card. This one is going to be the gem card. So what have we got here?
I just realised how stupid I am now.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you hear this clink at your feet as though of something metallic, and you look down and there are 25 pieces of very shiny looking jewelry, which are worth about 2,000 gold at your feet.
And I might scoop those into my backpack because somehow my intelligence converted itself to wealth.
Like, ooh, shinies. That's wonderful. I've got any other donations here? Okay, and manifesting themselves once into you, Klongo, you feel this deck again. This things that people have been getting.
Hold on. I like it's tucked into the loincloth. What is this?
It is filthy.
Cheering you on. I'm just like,
Okay, so it is the Comet card. So let me just have a quick look at what this does. Oh, okay. If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain enough experience to gain 1 level.
You say Congo can level up mid-game?
Yeah, so we will, we will put that in reserve.
Okay.
Hey, Congo, go walk about 30 feet ahead and see what you can do.
It says hostile, right?
Yes, hostile.
Yes.
Okay, Monkey, I know we've had a good run. This time we might have to call it a day. No.
You can do
Wait,
what you want.
You can't call me. No, you. No. Okay, I forgive you. You little.
I could have gone south so fast. Okay.
I'm waiting for Klungo to walk up and just punch the Mother Superior in the face.
Well,
yes.
thankfully we'd already walked away from there.
So you make your way through this. You're making your way through this sheep herd to try and derail the adventure. And as you get closer to the hut, you don't make it to the hut because you are hailed by a voice from nearby. Everyone make perception checks to see if you can work out where it's coming from.
Ooh.
I rolled a 9. I got no idea.
Nine.
16.
16.
22.
Okay. So you guys work out that the sound is coming off to your left. So you turn and you see kind of bobbing towards you is this pair of halflings. They wear the simple clothes of shepherds, clothing that seems to be made entirely of fleece and wool. The one nearer to you, you see holds a long for a halfling, shepherd's crook, this curved bentwood staff. And now that you notice them, you can see why they so easily blended in with the sheep, as both of them have thick, curly white hair on their heads. And the one nearer to you also has a thick, curly white beard. And they approach you. And the one without the beard introduces themselves. She's like, "Hello there. What brings you up here?"
Oh, we're kind of looking at the sheep.
I heard that there were so many sheep up here, and I just had to come and see it because I just love animals. I love farming. I have so many birds. You have so many sheep. I have to be here to see this.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just so glad you decided to make the trip up.
No.
Yes, sheep.
No. Summer, you've kept the notes all the way through. Could you just relay the critical points of importance on our encounter here? Summer, tell us what you think.
Okay. People are dying. The halflings don't go to the festival. Are the halflings the murderers?
Inside voice, outside voice.
I'm like, what are you saying?
You said the last part out loud.
You wanted me to read out the notes. That's what my notes say.
Are you all right, Summer?
I feel very different since we left the church. Very different.
It's religion. I warned you about it. It has an awful effect.
You see that the two halflings don't seem to be particularly bothered by this strange outburst from your companion. And the one that's talking to you continues like, "It's very nice to meet you all. My name is Penelope, but my friends call me Peep. And this is my brother Beaufort, but his friends call him Beau."
My friend into Bo Peep.
That sounds strange.
That's right, Beau and Peep. Now, you say you've come to look at our sheep. Well, you're standing all in them.
Well, I don't know how to put this to you, but the town has generously donated 6 of these, 15 of these to Klungo. And if you don't give them to him, you become his mortal foe, and he has to defeat you in single combat.
Yeah, no, I have to. It's like a rite of passage at this point.
Yeah. I'm pulling out a harness, like this little harness, and I'm trying to put this harness
You're trying to ride a
in
sheep.
a saddle on the sheep.
Nice. That's amazing. That's absolutely. It's like, that town making deals on our behalf without consulting us, but that's fine. We're used to exporting sheep. Our sheep are the most prized around here. Their wool is exquisite, as you can probably see.
Oh, that's good.
Beaufort pops. I was like, "Oh yes, my sister's right. These sheep we've lived here all our lives. We're one of the oldest and most respected sheep farming families in the district. As you can see, look, our sheep are so well behaved. They don't need any dogs because we respect them and they respect us. But you've probably heard the rumors about our new arrival, haven't you?"
No.
And you guys would have, some of you might recall that the Mother Superior mentioned that there had been
It's a pretty sheep.
a birth of some sort of
Oh,
sheep.
that's right.
A special sheep.
We were told about a pretty sheep. Can we see the pretty sheep? I would really, really like to see the pretty sheep.
Yes, I would like this sheep.
No, we would like to see the sheep.
Yeah.
We don't want to take the sheep.
Okay.
If there's a better sheep, I'm taking the harness off from
Well,
this
I've
one.
got 15 sheep to take, so, you know.
Right, well, right this way. Yes, follow us. And they lead you sort of through the flock. And as you sort of make your way in, you hear this shrill sort of bleating. It's like, meh, meh. And you arrive in this sort of little opening that's been created by these sheep. And you see this ewe with lying there with a few weeks old lamb. The lamb looks much like any lamb that you may have seen before, except for one important difference. This lamb's fleece has a metallic, almost silvery kind of sheen.
Oh,
It's like, there she is. Ain't she a beauty?
that's a good-looking sheep.
This is taking a lot of hard work in animal husbandry. This is the the first wool of its kind that we know of.
Who's marrying the animals?
No, it's more like a breeding thing, not really like a matrimonial in this sense. But you understand. He just uses an He's like nodding. He's like he completely understands.
Bill turns to the knight beside him and goes, what do you know about all this?
I don't know. I was just a farmer. I know I'm at your service. That's what I appear to be, a knight. Do you need me to kill someone?
Not yet, but keep your sword warm.
Okay, well, remember, I'm here in reserve.
I hold up the harness. I'm kind of measuring it against that halfling.
And you see Pape takes over and she's like, yes, this lamb's wool is the first of its kind. If the breeding has been successful, when woven into a garment, this will be as strong as metal while retaining the properties of regular sheep's wool. We're calling it steel wool.
Steel wool?
Like the big fishes?
No, like the wool is made of steel, but never mind.
How good does the meat taste?
Of this lamb?
Any of them. You said they're all respectful sheep. So is the meat like tastier? Is it better?
Oh, we personally don't eat them.
Okay, so I will come back and tell you then. Okay.
This looks very worried.
Master Pretty has leaned over his shoulders and wrote macroeconomics, and then draws a little picture of Klungo, and then pushes towards him, just to stop him eating the very valuable sheep.
Oh no, you have to. Yeah, I can't just take a bite. It's okay. I'm not hungry this second. Well, no.
This is what he's like. I suppose. I don't suppose just looking at our sheep is the only thing that's brought you up here. I see they kind of side-eyes you a little bit suspiciously.
Well, for me, it was the sheep. I have a lot of birds. You got a lot of sheep. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Look.
It's like,
Look.
For some reason, so Beaufort immediately understands what is saying. Like, oh, you mean the killings?
Oh yes, that's why I get the sheep. Yes.
Nasty bit of work that. Bodies turning up all over the place. Many of them on or near or on our property. Although that's not hard. As you can see, it's quite vast. Our property extends almost completely encompasses the town. But we try not to meddle in the affairs of the townsfolk as much. We prefer the quiet up here on the hill, if you take my meaning.
Okay.
And it was like, yes, and especially around all this harvest moon business. We're not very fond of the harvest moon, particularly this year.
What's wrong with this year?
Make a perception check.
Ooh. Not very good at those today. Oh, I'm not very good at those today. That's a 9.
You do have a reroll if you would like, I think.
Yeah, why not?
Perhaps there's someone that could send
that's
some
better.
excellent dice.
That would be a 25.
Wow, that's a 9 or 25 is amazing. Yes, you see like Peep's sort of expression visibly darkens. She's like, I don't suppose you know that the harvest moon this year coincides with an eclipse or a blood moon.
Yeah, yes, they said that in town. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, well, I assume what they didn't tell you is that when the harvest moon coincides with a blood moon, it gets a special name. And she lowers her voice almost to a whisper. A slaughter moon.
A slaughter moon? What's that mean?
You can't spell slaughter without laughter.
Oh,
Come on, baby.
There it is.
I'm sure that the person doing all the slaughtering is going to be doing a lot of laughing.
Good grief. Well, so as you can probably appreciate, we stay up on the hill and we're quite protective of our new arrival here. That's where we've been spending most of our time. So we haven't been near any of the killings, sufficing to hear the commotion going on in the town.
If it's a slaughter moon, what do they slaughter when they're doing the moon? Ding. Huh. Yes, that.
It's not necessarily a slaughter per se, but in olden times, it was thought that certain nefarious groups would perform rituals involving sacrifices to dark deities.
Are they hostile?
The dark deities are would definitely be hostile.
No, as in like, oh, okay, yeah, fair, okay.
Look, it's been a long day. Lots of things have happened. Cut to the chase. Tell us who the evildoers are, because we're going to burn your farm otherwise.
No, we're not.
Whoa, no.
What? We're not at that level now.
No.
No, your nose disappeared and you started getting all evil.
It's not my new staff. My new staff tells me, fireball.
See, now his mustache just folds off. He's getting eviler by the second.
Staff's gonna say, telling him to do things.
Oh no!
I don't know. I appreciate your tone there, Master Rabbit.
Look. Hold on. Let me just think of happiness. Happiness. We've had a great day so far. Summer appears to be a lot richer. We've been chased by other things. One of us has got a knight. What I really want now is, who is the evil cultist in the room killing everybody? There's 8 people that died. And Klungo needs to meet them in one-on-one combat.
I just need to beat someone, just like one of them. Even give me a sheep. I'll kill that sheep. I'll be way better.
I just as soon you don't beat up our sheep.
No, I need to defeat the sheep.
Who's the most likely person to be evil apart from the Mother Teresa that we should accidentally kill?
Mother Teresa.
Well, the most hostile person in the room is you right now, so I'm looking at you for a little bit.
Bring it, Stone Boy.
We don't.
You want to go? Oh, you! Don't make me swear in troll more at you. Piccolo will hurt you.
Don't make me go more on you.
Oh, you want to go on me? You want to nose me on my head?
I see you're not gonna.
Oh, your head.
By the face of Amara, I'm gonna right now.
Oh, that's your little bunny boy.
Monkey.
Prepare to get in your butt. Oh, wait.
Oh, we should stop this now, I guess. Right.
I did have to get that out of my system. Okay.
We'll slide his way into the middle of all this and just goes, hey, guys, it's probably about time we calm down and actually get to the real root to this particular problem.
I think I have.
Oh, probably. It could probably be me, but who knows?
Thank you, Will. You can have 1 D8 of inspiration. Anyway, we don't know much about the social goings on in the town. We wouldn't be able to direct you at who to suspect. But from what we hear, the killings have been happening at night. So it might be worth your while to stay up and see if anything untoward happens.
Can you show us about where the killings have actually happened?
So you see they will, one of them, Bo will jump up on the back of one of the sheep and he'll like point. He's like, over there and over there and over there. And just like sits as this shows you, they're all in sort of different spots around.
Oh,
so gives you a rough look at where.
That's how you kind of ride the sheep, by the way.
Yeah. Just grab onto the wool.
Yep. Hold on tight.
Now, if there's nothing else, we best be getting back to the flock. And you probably best be getting back to town. The sun's setting. And you look at it, the shadows are starting to get long. The sun is starting to set.
So, Master Pretty, I'm meant to be using my inside voice, you said.
Yes,
Inside your head voice.
That's it. Because, I just seem angry all of a sudden. This staff just brings rage to me. I was lovely beforehand.
So I'm going to use my inside voice, which to some means just talking quieter as if you're inside. one last question. Are you the murderers?
You see, they both look at each other and they're like, at the same time, no.
Insight check.
No insight. No insight.
You didn't know I was gonna.
Remember, some of you have rerolls in reserve if you would like.
I would like to use my reroll and avoid my natural one.
You can absolutely use your reroll to avoid your natural one. If you roll a second natural one, I can't help you.
17.
I know. Oh, 16.
16, 17. Anyone else?
8
Oh, why not?
Okay.
Because I
or
asked
9.
the
Sorry.
question, so it would be
Okay.
logical.
Just a little bit.
She just asks the question, then turns and walks away.
Yeah. Well,
She's got
pretty
an
much,
intelligence of
I
like
got a-
6.
I got a 9. I got a 9, so I'm not very insightful at the moment either.
Did I see you? That's him telling the truth.
Okay, Bo,
Right,
people,
that's
nice
it.
to see
Let's
you
go
haven't
find the
lost
real
your sheep.
murderers.
Let's go.
Thanks. Lovely meeting you. Good luck with the agriculture thing, and Clunger will be back.
Oh, Clunger will be back.
He'll be
Claim
back.
payment.
We look forward to seeing you again. And you guys, with that, you guys head back to town.
Yeah.
Now, what is your intention now? So the sun is setting, so it will be nighttime soon. You can go to there's the tavern you can go to if you would like. You can report back to Varys. You can come up with a plan. What would you like to do?
To be honest, I didn't actually expect us to actually do any adventure, so I'm really confused what we're actually doing at this point. So, can I burn down an inn?
My notes kind of went off the rails, so I don't
I've got
know
to
why.
find people
I can
who
help
are
summarize if you would
dying.
like. That's my job.
We're meant to be doing a little bit of a stakeout.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm wondering is, did we know, or were we told where, I'm pretty sure the killings were kind of random. Like it was pretty much piecemeal everywhere.
Yes.
Was it happen? Like were people disappearing from their homes? Were people disappearing from the taverns? Were people getting picked? I saw them leave and they never showed up where they were going to go. Like, did we learn that information?
Ask that.
No,
Okay.
you did not ask that. What you do know is that, the killings, the bodies seem to have been found in different locations, although they all seem to be on or near the land that is owned by Bo and Peep, but that could just be coincidence because they own a lot of
Priests have
land.
died mysteriously as well, right? Is
Yes,
what we'd
the
also
priest.
Yeah.
The priest had died. So the killings have been happening in the last sort of 3 weeks or so. The priest had died about a month ago, so that would be around 4 weeks.
So,
And they've all happened. They all apparently have happened at night.
yeah. So walk up to the barman, cast friends. Who's new in town over the last month? I'm a
Okay,
bunny
so you
rabbit.
guys are going to the tavern.
Yeah, why not?
All right, I'll give you a little info. So you come up to the tavern. It's a simple, homely sort of space. The sign out the front labels it the Carded Fleece Tavern. You come inside. There's a little bit of activity as some of the farmers and stuff have come inside. And behind the bar, you see there is this dwarf standing there, an apron, long beard, sort of serving people. And so, Pretty, you go up to the barman, is that correct?
Go up to the barman and say, "Hello, I'm an adorable bunny rabbit. Friends."
Okay.
And cast friends by spitting on him.
Oh,
That's disgusting. Remind me the language of friends. Does he make a save or does it just happen?
It gives me advantage, but then he realizes I've lied to him and broken that.
You'll
sacred
also
bond.
realize you've spat on him at something.
But he's a friendly.
Just be
bunny.
happy that he spat on him.
I see you use the traditional rabbit greeting. And you see he spits back at you.
Yes, I'm adorable. Who's new in town? Other than us, obviously.
Other than you, no
Yeah.
one. If
Who's moved here in the last 2 months? Tell me everything.
last 2 months, no.
Yes.
No one knew in the last 2 months.
Well, we're done here. We have to kill everybody. Turns to the.
That's the weirdest conversation I've had.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
look, it lasts a minute. This friendship stuff, and then you're going to realize that I've lied to you in several different ways. So I'm going to hop over here and say hi behind Klungo, who's looking for a new foe.
Oh, yes.
Can I get any of you anything? since you're just kind of taking up space at the moment.
Birdseed. I could really use some birdseed.
We've got some sunflower seeds, but not like a bird seed.
That'll do. I'll eat that. Thank you.
You can have some sunflower seed. What does everyone else like to do?
Can I get a beer from a knife here?
Want a very large beer.
The proprietor, whose name is Otis, gladly will feed and or water all of you, or beer, as the case may be.
I like the sound of that.
Milk, certainly. You can have some milk. It is sheep's milk. Is that okay? Excellent. So it gives you some sheep's milk. Right. So you guys settle down to one of the tables. Night starts to draw in. What would you guys like to do?
Okay. So go up to the barman again and say, look, I'm not going to spit at you this time. Is there a particular field that you locals like to wear cloaks and hoods and congregate on Slaughter Moon?
I've never heard anyone to do that.
Right. Well, 8 people have died recently, and we can make it 9 now, or you could just give us a little bit of help.
The killings.
He's
the killings. You're here about the killings, are you? That makes sense. The town's guard is stretched pretty thin. What?
He's doing that? Go ahead.
No,
I was going to say, while he was doing that, while he goes to talk to the barman again, is going to leave. He's going to step outside.
Yeah.
And if there's go around the corner of the building, like if there's an alley or something like that, and start rummaging around in his pack, and he starts putting on these clothes that are much too big for him. Yep. And then he puts on a little silver chain on his head, and when the door opens to the tavern, and instead of everybody sees a tall, dark red-haired woman with pale white skin and green eyes, in fine clothes, walk in and just kind of take a seat off to the side.
Now, just for clarification purposes, has any one of your fellow adventurers seen you do this before?
If we've been together for more than like a month, I would say yes. Mm-hmm. I've done this before. Okay,
so the rest of you recognize this bit that has been done by before. So you kind of don't react, and you see Otis is like, "Well, that's a tall drink of milk."
Yeah, this is I do this when I'm gonna like Bugs Bunny somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I just kind of sit down.
Back to Master Pretty, and Otis is telling you, was starting to tell you before in disguise walked in. It's like, yeah, the killing's nasty bit of business. Strange though, it's just seems to be random people from the town. Like, there's nothing that connects them. There was a stable hand and a couple of farmers. One of the people from the church. It's very strange.
It must be linked somewhere, and just drag Will over. Will.
Hey, yeah. Did they actually come from? Where were they last seen?
Well, it's hard to tell. No one knows. It seems to be happening when everyone's asleep. It's possible that some of them may have been at one of the evening congregations in the church. They've been happening more and more since the priest died. It seems that put the fear of God in people, and the church has started holding late services, and more people have been going. I don't go myself, but it's been taking a hit to my business, so you can understand that. I mean, they stay open just after I close.
Oh, exactly. I wonder how many of your patrons are stumbling into there.
Well, it's an old saying, they go from one to the other, or vice versa.
I think you prefer them to come your way instead of going back, because they don't seem to come back.
That would be ideal, yes.
Looks like we're going to go and investigate the church, guys and girls.
Weren't we at the church this morning?
You were at the church this morning. You did
I
not see
knew they
anything
were
untoward,
weird.
but that was during the day. So you can hang about for a bit until night properly sets in, or you can go now, or it's up to you. Sort of see if there's anything nefarious going on.
I know. Let's use Summer to make the decisions here because, you know, she seems to be less but more but less now. And it's between her and the sisters. So let's have the sisters make all the decisions. Should we go and be murdered now or later? Sisters, what do you say?
I say that we go murder things now.
Okay, that wasn't quite... No, Florin, bring it back to us. What are we going to do? Go
What are we
now
gonna
or
do?
go later?
We'll go in later would be better, would it not?
The voice of wisdom for this groupers thing, and I'm going to order a large dinner and not pay for any of it because we're bound to be here after the bill comes in. Put it on my tab.
Well, you do recall that you were promised that you would get
Room and board.
all expenses as well.
Drinks all round for everyone in the bar.
So you...
I absolutely get up off the table and go over to the bar.
Well, hello there. What can Otis get for you?
Kind of looking behind the bar, and I just point at something that looks. There's probably not a lot of expensive stuff here because it is an Aggie town.
simple
So,
fare, yes.
so yeah, I'll just point at a random bottle.
Okay. He pours you some of this amber-looking liquid, like a spirit of some kind.
I slam it. Just go whoop. Ziggy zaggy, oi oi oi. Just drop it.
Well, that's certainly impressive. He's like its little hard eyes. So you guys settle in for a meal and some, I assume, raucous fun if Master Preddy is involved. And slowly things die down. Patrons start to go back to their homes. The tavern actually, Otis eventually will say, all right, we're closing for the night. He says you're free to use the Great Hall and go to your rooms when you're ready, as you please. Just ensure that you lock the door if you leave. It is now well into the night. What would you guys like to do?
Right. We're ready for the plan. Everybody's armed. Everybody's ready. Let's go godbothering.
I definitely
still
want to go peeking around.
Is Air still?
If Ag goes to a room, he would change. He would change out of that. He did not see an opportunity to use his wiles.
To sort of hand wave it a little bit, was there a budding romance between Otis and Air that was sort of remained unfulfilled?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
I did roll for romance.
Let
Yeah,
the dice
Otis.
decide.
Otis winks
Let
at
the
you
dice
as they
roll
sort of
in the
leaves. It's
romantic
like,
favor.
"My lady." But yeah, so you guys are all prepared. You head out of the tavern, locking the door as you leave. The night is cool. You see the full moon is shining down above, illuminating the town square. As you look around, you do not see any torches or any lights burning other than the ones coming from the tavern. The church is just a little ways down. It all appears to be dark and quiet there. You're heading in that direction, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. As you head towards the church, everyone make...
And I'm on the lookout for anybody.
Yeah, perfect. Everyone make perception checks.
26.
Nice.
6.
Okay. Lungo is distracted by a firefly.
Oh, yeah, it's still pretty.
23.
14.
Okay.
My passive is so much higher than what I rolled.
Okay, so with those checks, as you head towards the church to investigate, you see not at the church, but a little ways off, some of you see a movement, and you see a shadowy figure that seems to be making their way swiftly out of town, running, albeit very quietly and stealthily, towards Bo and Peep's farm.
Like that.
Is that bad? Oh, I don't know this. The fireflies tonight.
You get the smile.
Did anyone else see that over there?
Number 4 rule is appreciate the little things.
Yes, I know, Clungo. Nobody else.
I'll point.
All
And
right.
I will take off in that direction.
Let's go.
So would you like to proceed rapidly or rapidly and stealthily?
I don't do stealth, so rapid is fine.
We've got a troll with us. I mean, I don't think stealth really comes into that conversation. Clungo, can you tiptoe?
No, when it comes to doors, make them no noise. That's the rule 5.
So what if we go in 2 separate groups then?
Yeah.
You can split
Stealthy
the party.
people up front.
Yep.
I would like to
Absolutely.
disconnect from this call, please.
Okay, yeah. Just tell me who's in group 1 and who's in group 2.
Non-stealth.
Stealth.
So who's in the stealth group? Don't all shout at
You
once.
and me, Mr. Bunny.
I do not stealth.
I've got the staff Amara. Let's up.
I don't want to be in the not stealthy group anymore.
Okay. So the stealthy group will go first. Everyone make stealth checks.
Nice.
I forgot to say, Mr. Bunny, while they do this, I forgot I could talk to plants. And animals, apparently.
It's a wonderful thing to bring up.
Except I can't understand them, but I can influence them.
I grab a flower and hand it to Clungo, and I run off.
Okay, what's this? I love you. See, its petals are flickering.
You're not sure if
Is
it's
this a haiku?
screaming.
I don't understand why I have that ability.
So what were everyone's stealth check?
17.
Nice.
26.
Wow, amazing.
Well, I've got a feeling that the fact I got a fighter with me, and even on my reroll, I got. Oh, I should probably check my
You can command him to stay with the second group.
You can. You
Follow
can
your
do whatever you say.
instructions.
I got a 10.
Okay. 10 surprisingly is enough. Are you bringing your fighter with you, or are you getting him to stay?
I'm going to bring the fighter with me.
Okay, I'm going to roll stealth. You rolled a 15, so that's actually pretty good. So you
He's more
guys,
stealthy than me.
you all take off 2 separate groups, stealthy ones sneaking ahead first towards Bo and Peep's farm. You make your way, you follow this figure moving almost soundlessly in the silvery light of the moon. Oh, nice, Chris. And you, once before, but at night now, you're making your way. The farmland gives way to fields and more sheep. You see, they seem to be pretty much the same as they were, these dense sheep on the ground. You see the figure is starting to pick their way in through the flock as well. And you follow. As you sort of make your way through this flock of sheep very, very quietly, the sheep also seem to be unbothered by your presence. Those of you in the stealthing group, make perception checks, please.
18.
Okay.
21.
21.
8.
Okay. You see that the rest of you lose this figure in the sheep. Like they sort of duck down and disappear. And you think you can see roughly where they were just before you lost sight of them. But as that happens, you all hear this sound. Is it a howl? No, it's like a bleat. It's like a meh, and then it's joined by a second one. Meh. as bounding towards you come these two hulking creatures, almost like humanoid, and so standing about 7 feet tall. You would call it humanoid, were it not the fact that, as you can see in the Silvery Moon, they're covered in fleece. The features are those of large sheep with these curled horns. They stand on 2 hooves, upright, and have huge woolen hands, almost paws like a bear's, but covered in this curly fleece. They run towards you, eyeing both of you, and letting out these guttural bleats. I'm going to get everyone to roll initiative.
Is one of them called Chris?
No.
Is this the stealth group or both groups?
This is for both groups. Because
Oh.
the stealth group are the ones that they are running towards, but the other group is not far behind. So we'll also act on their initiatives.
I got an 18.
I'll go 18. 24.
Mm.
Nice. 12 was that, Will?
Yes, that was a 12.
Ready?
I need to change dice. I got a 9.
14. Do you?
14. Thank you. Sorry, what was that, Tammie?
I need to change dice. I got a 9.
9 and
15.
15. Great. And I will roll for these guys. Okay. So, Summer, you get tagged first. Maybe you see these large, hulking sheep creatures heading towards the Waiatapi. What would you do?
Okay, so I'm going to say, no, I could do that. I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to use.
Sorry, I should specify that the group that's not stealthing, you guys will all get to go first. Like, you'll get, like, not a surprise round, but you've sort of seen this happening, so you get a chance to intervene before anything happens to the stealth group.
I'm actually going to pop my Radiant Soul.
Yep.
So that I get some incorporeal wings.
Nice. Is that an action?
Yes, that is an action.
Okay.
And then for my movement, I will go up.
Okay. How high?
30 feet up.
Okay. No worries. Anyone else in our non-stealthy group? You can take one round, essentially.
Non-stealth group, so it's us?
Yeah. So that was
stealth, eh?
Can I see that they're in danger?
Yeah,
Well,
you can see these things right bounding towards them.
They
And
are
you can just
bounding
see that-
over.
Summer's glowing like a lamp and has shot up into the air too.
Oh, it's on. Is it on? Okay,
It appears to be on, Clem.
Okay, I want to rage.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And as part of my rage, I have to pop my own version of a wild magic surge. And the effect I get is whenever a creature hits me before my rage ends, they take force damage as it lashes back.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay,
Sweet.
Nice.
I am adequately angry.
Yeah.
I would like
Excellent.
to get my shillelagh up.
Okay.
Shalala.
GM, how far are these two were-sheep away from us?
So you weren't sneaking, were you?
No.
No, so they're about 30 feet. The other group's about 30 feet ahead.
Okay. There's a booming cackle as the staff. Are you going to let me use the staff before the encounter or during the encounter?
You can use the staff as your quote-unquote surprise, but not
Okay.
surprise, as your pre-action.
In an unsurprising move, he goes, the power of Amara fills me.
It's a very specific sound you just made. Okay.
What?
My stash fell off again.
My goodness. And then what happens?
His fur
And
got
then he lets a
brighter.
lightning bolt go. He fires it straight from the staff right at the first were creature's face.
Okay, go ahead. Make a spell attack.
It has to make a Dex 15 saving throw.
It's a save. I beg your pardon. Okay. No worries. Get a +0 to Dex. They rolled a 6. So does that save?
37 points of lightning damage.
37 points. Holy crap! Wowie.
Right up the left nostril.
Yeah, you see, it's like zapped with this lightning. Okay, 37 points. Wowie, that is impressive. Okay. And I think our little fighter friend is just going to draw his sword and ready himself to charge in. I think that's everyone for that group. So now we are at the top of the round, and I think Florin is the first.
Oh, I'm the first one. I never get to go first. This is unique for me. Okay, so how far away are they from us, roughly?
So they are sort of right up in the mix with the first group that was stealthing and 30 feet away from the second group that were not.
30 feet away from me. Well, I will take my 30 feet movement to get nice and close.
Absolutely.
And then I would like to smack them with my staff.
Do it up. Make an attack.
Now let's see if I can do this right, because I've never rolled a ranger in my life. So nor played a character with Shillelagh. Shillelagh, however it works. So 2 hits +6.
Hunter's mark.
12 to hit.
12 does hit.
Beautiful.
They are not wearing armor. They do not have a high AC.
Awesome. 1d8, 7 damage.
7 damage? Okay.
Plus 7 plus 3, sorry, is 10.
Okay.
And then
No
because
worries.
because I did damage,
Yeah.
my swarm will also do some stuff too.
Okay. Go ahead.
Final. The learning day for me today. Gathered swarm, here we go. The tax target takes 1d6 piercing damage from the swarm. So
1d6.
as I do my swarm, just my cloak opens up and a rainbow of lorikeets just comes flying out.
That
Happens
is.
this thing with piercing damage.
Go ahead. Roll your damage.
6.
6 damage. 6 on a d6. Nice. Very good. Okay. That is Klungo.
Oh, I want to run up. Can I get into chop range?
Yes, you absolutely can get into chop.
Okay, Klungo would like to chop. I think that's it. I've got multi-attack, so it's going to be 2 of them.
Go ahead. You can roll them both at the same time if you like.
Okay.
Boy.
Well, first one's a 23. 23 to chop.
You successfully chop.
Okay, I'll resolve this one first because I got a thing on the second one.
Okay.
And it's going to be 15 magical slashing with my +1 battle axe.
15 magical slashing. Okay, nice. Wowie.
How are they looking?
That is a total of 69 damage. Nice. So far to this one. They are looking pretty hurt. Like, I honestly forgot about Chris's Staff of Power, and that has fucked me right up. So yes, they're looking pretty hurt.
Okay, that is fine. Klungo will fade away and become invisible as a bonus action.
Okay. Would you like to get to hit them again? Because you
yes.
You also have that thing if you defeat the next monster or group of monsters, you get to level up.
Yes. So I want to go between attacks. I want to turn invisible as a bonus action with my hidden step.
Yep.
And then does that grant me advantage on my second attack now?
Yes.
All right. Oh, you just know that Klungo got natural 20 with the advantage.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
Okay, so
double those damage dice, my friend.
it's not too much higher than what I already did because I'm only on a D8, but it's 16. It's literally was one more.
Nice. Okay, 16. So that's 85 damage total. This one is looking super hurt.
Oh!
But is still up. That is...
All right. I will charge at the one that looks the worst. Well, the one that doesn't look the... Well, yeah, I'm going to go for the one that looks the most hurt.
Okay, you're going to go for the hurt one. Go ahead.
Just like I just kind of like run at it, and then I shriek this little draconic like.
Whoa.
And,
That's horrifying.
Wow.
And that was my bonus action, as I use my my draconic cry. So until the start of my next turn, I and my allies have advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet of me that could hear me.
Nice.
So I'm assuming these aren't deaf sheep.
They are not.
All right. So, and then I will.
And also, all of the sheep will be affected.
So that is going to be a 16 to hit.
16 absolutely hits, yes.
All right. And that will be for a piddly 4 damage. But because my good friend Klongo is there, that would be an extra 10 piercing damage.
14. Okay. So you slash or stab? You stab, don't you?
Yeah, stab.
Yeah. So you stab into this were sheep. Just call it what it is. And so you have defeated this were sheep. This is what happens. Firstly, it falls. So you stab it, it falls, it collapses to the ground. And you see the other one lets out this it's like pained sort of howl, bleat type thing. And right before your eyes, you see this one that you've stabbed. It starts to shrink and transform and turns back into a small halfling man with curly hair and a curly beard. He's like, I'm so sorry. It's the full moon. It's so hard to control the transformation.
Okay.
We thought you were a threat to the flock. And you see, like, overcome seemingly with this grief, the other one transforms down and becomes Peep. And she's like, oh no. And she rushes to her brother's side. She's like, are you okay? He's like, I don't know. You've dealt me a hell of a blow, and that rabbit zapped me real good with some kind of stick. I'm sorry, we were the ones what did the killings, but we were only trying to prevent them. And then as this conversation cuts and you hear this far off bleating and you turn, everyone give me a perception check.
I was just gonna say, there's these aren't the ones we were chasing.
I only got like a 6 for that.
Okay.
That is
25?
a natural 20 for a 28.
21.
Nice. Wow. So good at perception. You guys you turn in the direction of this sound and you see that a ways from you, illuminated by the silvery moonlight, which has started to become less, you see the moonlight glinting off of a metallic-looking fleece as you see a cloaked figure down on the border of the farm heading back into town towards the church, carrying
That bitch.
the lamb with the steel wool.
Oh no.
As this happens, you look and you recognize this, and then you hear Pip saying, "Oh no, they've got him! You need to save him. Who knows what could happen if they try and sacrifice him on tonight? Look at the moon." And you see the lunar eclipse has started. The moon is starting to be eclipsed by the shadow. It's like, quick, you must get back to town. Stop them. It's like, oh, here, take these. And she hands off to you guys. She takes off the fleece cloak she was wearing and hands you to one of them. And the other thing she gives is this small carving of a ram. And she's like, this is sheep's clothing and a portable ram. The ram can be used to help open doors, and the sheep's clothing will disguise you as a sheep if that's helpful. Quick, go. You must save him. What would you guys like to do?
On the way through, Will's going to go through and cast Cure Wounds on Bo.
Nice.
That's 9 points of healing.
Okay.
Excellent. That looks like it's probably not going to die now. You guys going to book it towards the church?
Yep.
Dongo is confused if he's supposed to be angry at these people or not.
Clongo, they're trying to steal your sheep.
Oh, okay, yeah. These people.
I clungo on his butt. I just take a.
Yeah. Nice. So you guys book it towards the church. You run as fast as your various legs can carry you. You get there. The figure makes it inside before you get there, and you see the doors are closed. You try them, but they are locked. What would you like to do?
Clongo, use the ram.
Dongo doesn't need no ram. He got rule number 5. And he just try and smash through it.
Go ahead, make a strength check.
All right. Am I still counted as raging?
Yes.
I have advantage on this then.
Okay, go ahead.
Natural 20!
Nice. You remember what you tried to do the first time?
Yes.
You do that. You just smash a Klungo-sized hole.
I want us to be like one arm up, one arm down.
Yeah.
So he like runs through like this, and you can see like an axe and a shield in each hand. He just goes boom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You see, as you all rush in, you see the church is dark on the interior, deserted, but you do see a faint red glow coming from a side door, and you hear the faint sounds of bleating. You head down, and the glow gets brighter as you walk down. You descend some stairs into what you imagine are the crypts of the church. The glow gets brighter and brighter as you round a corner. You come into this open, large open space, this underground, almost like a vault where the dead are interred. You see there are, in this chamber, several of the townsfolk, some that you've seen before, none that you know by name, but people that you've seen as you were wandering around. You recognize some of them. At the head, at an altar, you see the Mother Superior, her pale robe gone and replaced by one of a deepest black. Behind her is a huge stone wall. Some of the stones in the wall protrude outwards and form like a border, like a huge pentagonal archway. The stones are carved with runes which emit a reddish glow. You see that the stone within this archway is glowing red and kind of translucent, and you see one of the townsfolk carrying the struggling silver lamb towards the altar. To what end, you are unsure, but it cannot be good. What would you like to do?
On the way in, I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope on the whole party, because I'm assuming we're all within 30 foot of each other.
Yes.
And my wings would have gone back by now, because we would have had more than a minute pass.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh damn, I was looking forward to radiant damage from punching.
If more than a minute's passed, I'll reactivate my rage, I guess.
Go ahead. Cool.
Yeah,
So I'm going to keep your initiatives from before to save time.
Yeah. We'd like to talk to them by murdering them all.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Can I throw Piccolo at them?
You can throw Piccolo.
I'll throw him tailed first.
Who are you throwing him at?
Whichever one looks the most leadery.
The Mother Superior.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I'll take Piccolo. I'll throw him like a spear.
Yeah.
And Piccolo knows it's rule number. How many rules I got? I got 5 rules, and I haven't said number 3 yet. And the rule 3 is throw Piccolo like a spear.
Yep.
And I want to skewer them with it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Throw him. Make an attack roll with advantage.
I mean, I don't need the advantage, and I don't know what. I got the opposite of the Will Wheaton curse. I got another natural 20.
Nice. You yeet Piccolo, this monkey spear directly at the Mother Superior. Roll some damage.
Hi, lady! Yo! And then it's gonna be. Oh yeah, because it's doubled.
Is hopping up and down like pick me next.
Quick question. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Just because of what happened before with the wiping of death things, does that recharge my javelin as well?
Sure.
It is
How much damage?
11 damage.
11 points of damage. Nice. You see the monkey stabs into her. You see what happens is, as he stabs her, this spray of blood comes from her mouth and it lands on the altar, and you see this look of horror come over her face as the blood is absorbed into it. She's like, no, that was for the... And she doesn't get this out because all the chanting and the room stops, and you hear this ungodly bleating sound. This as through the wall comes this huge sheep skull attached to this body. It is like some kind of rotting sheep demon, the most terrifying thing you've ever seen. The biggest, baddest sheep of all, some might say. What would you like to do? So we are now in initiative. Lauren, you are going to go first.
I am? All right. And how far away am I from this sheep, roughly?
You are about 40 feet away from the sheep. From this demon, this sheep demon.
Demon sheep. Is there any other baddies between me and him?
There are some of these cultists, but they look terrified.
They're
and
terrified?
they don't look like they're trying to attack you. Yes, Matt.
Would you say that this hostile creature I've thrown a monkey spear at died?
Yes.
All right, level 6, baby.
You are now level 6.
I don't know what I can do from distance. Let's have a look at my character sheet, shall we? Try to tell all of them that. Multitasking is great. Are there any stones on the ground in here?
Sure, this is a crypt. It's definitely going to be some stonework here.
Yes, I'm going to send my little birds down to the floor to pick me up 3 stones. And they're going to bring back, put them in my hand. And I'm going to cast a magic stone on them.
Okay.
And if I'm allowed to throw them, I will.
Yeah, throw them.
Yeah?
See what up.
At that very angry looking demonic sheep.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, that's terrible. That's an 8.
8 does not hit. I'm sorry.
8 does not hit.
Is that your turn?
I actually don't know what else I could do with this turn, except for I don't think I have any bonus actions up. Where's my bonus? There they are. I don't think it's been 10 minutes, so I don't need to redo my shillelagh.
Okay. Klungo, you're next.
Yeah, I'm still raging. I just realized I've got 103 health now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's got 20 con, so it stacks really well.
Klungo chop.
Klungo chop. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Absolutely hits, yes.
Klungo's going to chop for 12 damage.
12 damage, nice. You see this demon sheep rears back like...
Klungo going to second chop for 24.
Hits. Absolutely hits.
All right, and that is 15 damage on the second one.
15 damage, nice. Okay. Anything else?
No. I do need to roll my... I'll roll it separately, but I got to do my wild magic I forgot to do.
Okay. Roll your wild magic. Meanwhile,
I will run up to it and I'll emit my... Again. Yes, sir. I'll go. Did you have something to add, Matt?
Yeah, I got one that I actually think might take effect. It's shadowy tendrils lash around me, and each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage, and then I gain that in temporary hit points.
Okay.
So how many people are around, and how many are within 30 feet?
That would be 6 cultists and 1 demon.
Can they all make a con save?
They can all make a con save. Here. So the demon gets a 10. The cultist rolled a natural 1, so they're all going to fail, I think.
I think the DC was 12. Yeah, DC 12.
Nice. Okay, they all fail.
So that's 7 necrotic damage, and then I get that in temporary hit.
Nice.
All right. Sorry to.
That's right. You screeched, and then what would you like to do?
And then I will attack for a 21. And that will be 8 plus 9, so 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay, yeah, you stab into this creature.
Yeah. And so everybody until the start of my next turn has advantage on this. Anything within 10 feet of me that is hostile to us.
Hey. Pretty, that is you.
Pretty's looking at all the switches in it, and he sees kind of cold, fireball.
There are a lot of things. Yeah.
Fireball, lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my dear sweet lord.
We have to kill this rabbit, guys.
I think so too.
So what do you actually do?
That's a lightning bolt. Dex 15 saving throw. Otherwise,
Dex-
you take 34
Dex 15 plus 0 to Dex.
sparkly damage.
Rolled a 4. So that will take all the damage. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Bonus action, turn around and says, "You, Clungo." Has the power.
Why are you so mean to Klungo?
Oh dear. Will, what would you like to do?
Will's going to go through and basically chuck his jabby. So I'll roll for that.
Cheeky.
15 plus. Ooh. A dirty 20 hit.
Absolutely does, yes.
Okay. Okay, so 8 points of piercing damage. And then can you roll a dexterity save?
I can. Plus 0 to Dex, roll a 5.
Sweet, that's 21 points of damage.
Lip, my dice are pissing me off today. Okay, nice. Anything else for you?
I'm going to just go through and tell my knight to go and try and hit this dude.
He acts next, so he is going to do so. He's going to go up and take a whack with his sword, which hits for 6 damage. Another whack hits again. 4 damage, that's 10 damage total. That is now Summer's turn.
Okay, so I want to get into a position where I'm in melee with the skull, but where a 5-foot only cone would not get any of my party members, but aim so that it's potentially getting topless on the other end.
Yeah, that's possible.
So when I run up to the creature, I'm going to smack it in the face with an unarmed strike.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a re-roll on that.
Okay.
Because I did not roll very well. Okay, so 17.
17 does hit, yes.
Yes. Okay, so it is 8 damage, but because of the type of monk I am and the fact it's unarmed, I get to choose, and I'm going to make it lightning damage.
Okay, zaps with electricity as it gets zapped.
And for my second attack in the action, I can use my breath weapon. So a dex saving throw with DC 14, please.
Roll bad on Dex, and this time there's no exception, that's a 2.
So they all take 2d6. So 9 lightning damage.
Okay, roll. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we are rapidly running out of time. So what action does everyone want to take at this moment?
I'm going to do flurry of blows. I'm going to keep smashing it.
Yep.
I'm going to cast a guiding bolt.
See, because the party's doing so well with the giant sheep, I just use Cone of Cold and freeze all the cultists.
Okay.
By killing them.
Anyone making attacks, make your attacks. This thing has just stepped out of the portal, so it is still like trying to work out where it is.
Toss a hunter's mark on it too then.
Because of, I think, honestly, Chris's Staff of Power, you may be able to do enough damage to kill it, but I'm just going to see.
Got 2 17s on my attack rolls.
And most people would have advantage.
Both hit. Yeah, they all have advantage.
Oh.
Oh, so one of mine is
Same
a nat
rolls.
20. If I flurry of blows, I've got an 18 and a nat 20.
Got a crit.
Nice.
I got 9 and 16 damage, 25 slashing total.
Okay. So, yep, I think pretty much everyone's hit. So give me a damage and we'll see.
14 points of radiant damage as well from my guiding bolt, and it was a 22 to hit.
25 damage.
25 magical slashing.
Radiant.
21 lightning.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So that's going to be double of 78 so far. Are we here? Are we back? Are we good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Has anyone not done something?
I know.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Has anyone not had it down?
You,
think we're all good.
we can consistently hear you, but you're not moving.
Okay, that's fine. If you can hear me, that's fine.
And of course, then it drops out.
Fine. You're a 9.
This is the true sheep encounter right here.
It's just
Okay.
the true enemy was the connectivity.
Yes.
The real enemies were the sheep we made along the sheep we
The
met
fight is
along the way.
We need to ask them for some fiber optic connection.
Oh yes.
About that, guys. Brief technical difficulties, but we are back. So, here's what's happened. You guys have done 99 damage to this monster. It needs 103 damage to kill it. There is Will's fighter is the only one left to take an action.
No.
So it's come down to this. So he's going to swing.
This little buddy.
It's an 18 to hit, which will hit.
Yes.
He does 1d6 of damage, which is a 4. You guys see this demon, ghost sheep demon, is like, and just like heels over backwards. You guys are left standing in this wreck of a crypt. Cultists fleeing all around you, trying to scramble away from this thing. You have defeated the demon that you found, but collecting your sheep reward will have to wait for another time.
What?
Sorry, Klongo.
I take the silver sheep and run. For 15.
Resolve that.
Get up under my arm.
We'll have to resolve that another time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. That was heckin' amazing. I think entirely the donations for the Deck of Many Things are what won that fight for you.
Yeah.
Given Chris got his staff and Will got his servant, his knight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
my knight's in
And
shame up.
Klungo leveling up.
Yeah, and Klungo living up. It was just a
Oh,
wild
I did nothing.
ride.
It just gave me more health.
Thank you so much. Let's do a quick round just to shout out everyone, and then we'll leave that be. So first up, Chris, where can people find you? Tell us about yourself. Say thank you.
I just like to give praise to Amara.
That's fair.
Back to you.
Thank you. Saz.
I'm Saz. I'm half of the team here at Meeples and Dragons and the organizer of this incredible event. I love you all. Thank you all for joining us for this and getting us to 7,000, our stretch goal. You can find us on Twitter at Meeples_Dragons, or if you would like to shop with us because we make those amazing glasses like you saw we gave away just now, that would be meeplesanddragons.com.au.
Matt.
Hello, I'm Matt. I produce and make stuff over at Split the Party on YouTube and Twitch, youtube.com/splittheparty or twitch.tv/splitthepartytv. Comedy, gaming, TTRPG, all that. And I'm a professional DM. I always forget that one. You can hire me for your games. Hit me up through my DMs, either through the thing on Twitter, which is just below, or dungeonmasterforhire.com.au.
Dave?
No.
No.
All right.
Again.
Keep going around.
Wait, who's next? It's Dave.
Dave's next.
It's me. Yeah. So I'm Dave Biggerpa. I don't stream. I don't do anything. So I support guys like Matt and Jasper's, and yeah, keep supporting for the thing. It's a great cause.
Tammie.
My name is Tammie. I go under Talera79 if you're looking for me on Twitter. I don't do my own streams. I hijack other people's, and I play the Warlock in the Meeple and Dragons D&D campaign.
And I'm Joe. I'm Velcor. I'm with Jasper's Game Day. Thank you. This community is incredible. We're so glad to have you with us and helping support us for mental health awareness and suicide prevention. You can find me on Twitter and on Twitch. I don't stream much, but I do lurk in a lot of chats at Velcor. And it's really great playing with everyone.
You too. It's great meeting you too.
Thank you. Feelings mutual.
And I think we've still lost NVCDM, but if you guys are looking for
I don't
him
even
on
know.
Twitter...
I don't even know if I'm here anymore. Did you?
Oh, yeah,
There you are. We're back.
maybe.
It was like Jurassic Park. If he didn't move, we didn't know he existed.
Seriously, guys, at Twitter, you'll find him at that's NVCDM on Twitter. Go and check him out. You can also find him on Fate Script. He's one of their chat mods on a Tuesday night at 6:45 AEST.
Mm-hmm.
I think I covered all of his. Did I remember it all?
Hey, am I here? I think so. I can hear.
He's in and out.
Thank you, Sarah.
I don't know what else to say. Ooh.
I think this is where we just go and
Yeah.
we're heading
You're back.
off. Let's
Just,
stay around.
just I don't know, wave it out. Thank you very much, everyone. Stick around. There's more up next.